Hello. This is not the original introduction to this video. After the end of the session, I wanted to record a new one to better reflect what this session is like. So, thank you for your patience. I'm Joshua of Milestone Play. I'm a professional game master, and we're going to be playing our next session of Draw Steel's The Delian Tomb today. This session is supposed to be more of a one-shot, hey, anyone can watch this. You're not going to get spoilers for the long-term plot of the Delian Tomb. You don't need to know too much about what happened earlier in the adventure. Our heroes are going to go and save a number of merchants and people that have been kidnapped at an ancient wizard's tower. However, this was a ringer of a session. So we were having quite a few problems with the Codex being Draw Steel's VTT. It is in beta, it is being updated. Um, this is part of it being in beta, is people are testing stuff out, things are being, experimented with, updated, all that sort of stuff. We had a particularly rough session with the VTT. I'm going to be editing around some of it, but I like to leave as much honestly open as possible. But there is some user error on our parts, and there is some just not understanding what the Codex wants out of us and how to progress forward. And then there are certainly parts where things have just glitched and we're fumbling our way forward. Also, the adventure we're going into today has what it turns out to be one of the hardest combats in the adventure, like in the entire 90-page adventure. Levels through 1, 2, into possibly getting up to third level. And one of the hardest combats happens to be in this adventure. And we stumbled into it not quite realizing how nasty it was going to be. So yes, I just wanted to update. I hope you enjoy the video if you choose to watch it, but so you know what you're getting into, uh, here's this information for you now so you can make an informed choice. I appreciate it if you do continue to watch the video. Otherwise, have a lovely day, and I'll just see the rapid drop off in the video analytics at this moment right now. We're going to reintroduce our players and our characters. So, Monkey, if you would like to introduce yourself and your character, as we are now level 2.
I am Monkey, and I am playing Chad. Still the chaddest Chad of the Chads. Um, this level, I've picked up the No Dying on My Watch trigger Vanguard ability, and I have also picked up a teamwork ability, so I am much better during montages.
Fantastic. Vox, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Well, I'm Brox. I will be playing Farron. He is a talent, and he now currently has a nice little companion, a spirit animal, sort of a ghostly ferret called Gambit, and that's kind of it.
Fantastic. And then Druid's Flame, you are last but certainly not least.
Hello, I'm Druid's Flame. I've been playing Jagan for this playthrough of the Delian Tomb, and while he started out as a conduit, and as he was going through playing, during the last respite, his deity, Cavil, sent him a message or a vision that urged him to proceed along the war domain path as a censor. So instead of continuing on as a conduit, he is going to do as Cavil instructed and play as a censor.
Fantastic. Yes. So, not taking this game too seriously, and this is the first time all of us have played multiple sessions of Draw Steel, and this is our first experience. So, yeah, if people want to switch some stuff up, by all means. Uh, but with that, we will get into our session. So you lot in Broadhurst have heard a couple of days ago about some leather shipments going missing, about some stone not being delivered, the merchants changing up how they want to do stuff. And you have eventually heard from those merchants that down the East Road, there is a derelict Mage Tower, long forgotten, broken down, that there's a new occupant. Mage towers in the world of Orden are built at the ley lines of the universe, of magic, of the timescape. And every mage tower kind of acts as a pinnacle of a particular type of power. those that reside within the Mage Towers can draw upon that energy, and rather than an archmage going through all the work to create a tower about what they study, the act of occupying a mage tower in and of itself will bequeath those sorts of blessings and those sorts of expertises of magic upon those that are there. A mage will always want to go back to their tower to continue to bathe within the power, kind of the oil well that is kind of that pinnacle. So this has long been derelict, not used. But now you hear that there is an individual taking captives, taking people from the countryside, taking people from the roads, and forcing them to work. The merchants at the Featherbed Inn have let you know that a number of their companions have been taken in, and that the individual within the tower, a orc named Verkor, will only let them go if they hand over magical artifacts. That way they may be used to rebuild this tower. They had attempted to get one such artifact from a mason of Broadhurst, and you put a stop to that. And so now, being the heroes that you are seeking to save the individuals from this orc mage, as opposed to giving in to their demands. So we will go ahead and move ourselves to our Mage Tower. As you lot make your way down this road, you will find a 200-foot high tower of seamless black stone. It juts from the ground before you. There are abandoned wagons, still in workable condition, pushed off to the east side of the tower. There is obvious foot traffic that goes up to the base of this structure in various places, but there are no signs of an entryway. Not in the front, the back, as you go around. There's nothing higher up, there's no windows. The puzzle of magic seems to be contrived all about this thing's structure. There is no evident way in. So, as you get yourselves to the base of this tower, seeking to be heroes, how do you wish to proceed?
I have one idea right off the top. Probably not going to work, but I'm going to throw it out there. I actually would like to attempt the claw dirt maneuver and see if I can't just burrow my way in.
Interesting. As you begin to just pull at the soil, getting, lumps of clod pulled up, there's going to be a few moments of where you feel like you are making progress into the earth to only find that similar black stone structure going down and going down. You may eventually be able to dig underneath the structure if you put a lot of time into it. But at least for the immediate future, it seems that there is a solid foundation here.
Towers with no doors, my greatest enemy.
I said people didn't need to know anything before in this game, and now you're pulling something from like 3 or 4 years ago in a campaign.
I remember. I remember.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to my tried and true strategy. I'm gonna scream at it.
Do you scream anything in particular, or do you merely bellow?
We're looking for people, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm screaming. I'm screaming. You got our guys, and I'll name them off, and just get out here, talk to me. Let's go. I'm bored. There's no door. Come on.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we're going to do a roll. This is just going to be presence, unless you have something that you feel very much fits with yelling at a tower.
You would think I would have intimidate because that's what I was going for, but I don't have that. I should have went with persuade. That's unfortunate. Yeah, nuts.
With a tier 1 success, in this case, this is a failure. Not only is there no response from the tower, but you feel this kind of this disheartening as if you are screaming into the void. There may be those inside, but you just feel as if no one can hear you, however loud you scream.
Oh man.
Seeing that, Jagan is going to heft his warhammer and say, "Let me go knock." And he's going to go up to the wall and basically say the same sort of thing in an intimidating fashion of, "You have the merchants and we're here to retrieve them," and then slam his hammer against the wall.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack. If you have a weapon-based strike special signature or something, you can use it, or you can just make a melee free strike.
The signature, see, I have back blasphemer, which does holy damage and pushes, but that's kind of an AoE thing. So probably just the free strike, right?
Yeah, totally
Okay.
cool.
Can I consider it with an? Well, I guess you don't get edges on those rolls, do you? I was going to say, trying to do my intimidate, but
Unfortunately, the tower does not care the words you say.
objects. It doesn't give me a way to roll it. Like, I can click on objects or creatures or objects, but it doesn't actually say roll.
That's fine. You can just hit a power roll to the side and then
Okay.
just compare it to your little chart.
That would be a +2. So top of tier 2.
Okay. And what is your tier 2 on a free strike?
That is 9 damage.
9 damage as you swing in, having gritted your teeth through this threat. The hammer, as it impacts the stone, causes a crack of stone to, maybe about 1.5 feet long, as your hammer leaves a dent. But at the same moment, there is this crackle of static, and for you and only you, there's this ear-ringing pitch that ripples through your mind. As for attacking the wall, you are going to take 6 points of psychic damage in retaliation.
Well then.
I have another idea.
Okay. Well, I will say that it is possible to break down this wall. You have done 9 points of damage. You have done a noticeable amount of damage, but it does flash back at you. So that is a way you can continue forward. But Faerun, you said that you had another idea to possibly not kill yourselves against a stone wall.
Sorry, one
Correct.
second. It should actually be 11 because it's the kit includes +2, +2, +2. So that would be +2 damage. Is that correct? Not +2 to the roll.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so it would have been 11 damage with a 14.
Awesome. So, with that 11 damage, a little bit more, we're kind of in the same zone of how damaged this is. But you're a bit further through as the crack is wider than I had previously described. So thank you for the correction. Faerun, you had something.
Okay, I'm going to walk up to the tower to the spot where the crack appeared, and I'm going to call out my buddy Gambit and hold him up to the crack and say, "Find me a way in," and see if he can't use his incorporeal self to get inside the tower and maybe find a latch for a secret entrance or something.
Okay. So the crack is relatively thin, as like it's a crack in stone that does not go from end to end, so there's not like a big gap missing. But as
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I figured that it's just because it's been cracked. It's a little tiny speck thinner than the wall in general, so I figured there's a weak point. That's probably the best place to try.
Yeah. So as you are doing this and like trying to take your spirit ferret and like have it kind of incorporeally, not really a feature it has, but as it's trying to like merge with the tower and kind of like try to slip through that crack, um, do you have the magic skill?
The magic skill, like
Uh,
just magic, or
yeah, for like your list of skills that you have, do you have magic?
you mean like under skills and languages, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't see it listed on my bar here, so that probably got to be a no.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have you do a reason test for me. Okay, so that is a 12. That is a tier 2. As you try to have your familiar go through this tower, it like pokes and it prods as its nose sniffs up and down that crack. It like scratches a little bit. Its hand almost becomes jelly-like as it like tries to paw into it, similar to like a cat, pawing through a cardboard box. And as it does so, it then starts to look up at you with these big wide eyes, and it kind of like does a little squeaking mews as you get telepathy back to you, as it feels like while it can't find a physical way for you to get in, it thinks it's found a more mystical way, a passphrase, though it's uncertain. It feels like it has the core of it, but it might be missing some specifics. As this thing kind of sends these words to your mind. I don't think you know the language. What languages does Faerun know?
I have Cillian, Hy- Hyrulic, Mind Speech, Rogan, and Veneric.
Cool, cool. All of the really funky names for fantasy languages that are impossible to say. Yeah, so out of the ones you
Actually,
have,
mostly languages.
out of the ones you have, you don't know what this phrase is, but your familiar is attempting to like try to find a different means forward, and if you wish, you could choose to invoke the phrase, though it is a partial phrase at best.
Can I have the familiar attempt to animal to human through mind speak, but also through body language, try to communicate as best he can, almost like a sign language, but in animal form, if you will. Like, here's a rock, so you need to say rock or whatever, that kind of a thing.
uh it also does not know the language, so it cannot interpret this for you. It has
Oh,
simply,
okay, okay.
yeah, it has come
Gotcha.
upon it, but it does not know what it means.
It can share the language to me, but it doesn't know what, the word chair means in, common language or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's a
What the word chair in that language actually means in our language.
yeah, it's like a child coming up to you and like pointing at a superhero and going, Hernasu. And you don't know what Hernasu means. That could be Rocket Man, that could be the great green thing. But you don't know what Hernasu is, but your little child is trying to help you without knowing what's going on.
Okay, utilizing the mind speech as best as possible through communicate or telepathy, whatever, through my communication with my spirit animal, I will get the best grasp I can possibly get on it, and I will try to invoke the words.
Okay. As you fumble through invoking the words, you see that there is a similar kind of static ripple that goes around the base of this tower. And it begins to shift some of the stonework in front of you, beginning to pull it to the side. But as it does so, the ground shakes around you as the incomplete words do cause a bit of feedback. Um, as you invoke the passphrase, uh, one of your companions, Jagan, um, it takes you a little bit as someone is like fumbling through a broken language they don't know, but it's actually High Curic, the language of ogres and giants, and you get some vagueness of like the passphrase is like "open the plains to my vision" as he fumbles through the grammar of what is being said, but as you have all this feedback and kind of this secondary source understanding what you're saying, the door does fully open, but it will cost Faerin 1 recovery as the tower saps some of your vitality.
As we step into the tower, I just kind of say, "Wow, that was probably the worst butchering of an ogre language I've ever heard."
And then I grin like profanity, or what I think are profanities in the language, and I get them completely wrong.
As like it's only slightly racist trying to make up words in a language you don't know.
Exactly.
As you make your way inside, generally this place is going to magically be lit up, so it's overall going to be pretty well illuminated. And the rooms within this tower are going to be 8 squares high. So unless I say something otherwise, there's a little bit of mechanics for you that the rooms are 8 squares high. For this room in particular, the tower is definitely bigger on the inside than the outside, at least 90 feet in diameter. You see 7 globes of light, one for each color of the primary rainbow, that light up the room in a dizzying display of prismatism. The door you entered seals closed, blending into the wall and leaving no means of exit once you're in. A set of curving stairs leads up along the outer wall to the south of your map, going through the ceiling about 40 feet above. The room is littered with a variety of objects: bricks, stone, mortar, trowels, food supplies, ale kegs, arcane components. All of these things just kind of scattered on tables that you see. You have, the tarps over some of the larger pieces of stone, trying to protect them from soilage and things like that. Um, you do see 7 sheets that cover 7 different similar objects hanging on the walls around this room. You lot have one immediately to your right-hand side, another to the south, and then the rest are kind of behind each of those glowing orbs. So that is the
I suspect mirrors.
the shape of what you're looking at seems very similar to that idea. Yes.
Little piece of role play. It's not, specifically effective to the game. I just, I this is one of those, give me what's the word I'm looking for? License. Uh, Essentially, as we get inside and we're standing there, I look to Gambit and I pull out a little piece of ectoplasm and feed it to him because that's his little treat.
Good job, Gambit.
Exactly. Yeah, I meant to say that. Yeah, good boy.
That's fantastic. As you tried to shove him through a wall, and he found a different means to help get you in. It was a little laborious on you, but he got you in. Okay, well, you lot have the scene as described. What do you lot wish to do?
Well, wait, I see stairs. Also, we should search the area.
Yeah, my thing is, I'm kind of thinking we search the area because those are usually goodies, but this does appear to be mostly supplies from all the people that are currently being held here. Um, and the question is, are we looking at time constraints on any of this? Every room could be filled with stuff that I don't know. I'm good either way, I guess.
Just do a quick once over. Pull the curtains off real quick before we run up.
Okay.
Also, this thing behind us be
I
glowing.
don't know if pulling those off
I was
is
going to
good.
say, we might want to wait on the curtains.
But this one is glowing.
Well, when it mentions mirrors, my suspicion is that they may be like mirror portal type doorways, and we could be, getting knocked right out of this or sucking something in that we don't want to play with. So I'm not sure we want to do this until we're ready to leave on the mirrors things.
We'll look at this
Okay.
table, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you go to the table, you are going to see a lot of those more kind of components and glass vials and little bits of like different multicolored liquids, some of them bubbling, some of them not, that are kind of like piled on that table in particular. Half of it's covered up.
Take the cover off and see if there's anything on it that might be of use.
Okay. As you fully take off the cover, as you begin to try to gauge whether anything here is immediately useful to you, you see a number of other smaller hand tools. You see some rasps. You see some hand planes. You see some tweezers and little kind of like petri dishes and stuff. And as you're kind of looking through, Chad, you will notice over to the far left side of our map, where you have the undulating, glowing red and orange spheres. They begin to vibrate, and you see cracks form along them. And then these different shard-like planes break off, and then down to the ground, down to the ground. You see a number of eyes begin to push out from the orb as they form into two massive glass spiders. And this is where we are going to begin a combat.
Uh-oh.
So we will go ahead and... I still need to figure out why you guys are being considered automatic non-combatants as opposed to being in the combat. So we have Jagan, Farron, and Chad, and we are good there. So we will draw steel. And as some of you are kind of cognizant as to what was going on while Jagan was looking around, this will be a roll for initiative. So Chad, go ahead and do a roll to see which side gets to go first. Ooh. Looks like it's going to be the bad guys going first. So as these orbs turn into these massive spiders, our red spider is going to get to go first. So as they begin to, they get their feet on the ground as the orange spider is still fully pulling itself out of its own contraption, all kind of balled up together. It looks over to where Jagan is. And it seems very interested in what he's doing. So he is going to make his way up over near Jagan. And he is going to go for an attack. So
Jagan was very interested in those tweezers. So.
So we're going to be doing a bite attack at you for a tier 1 success for 7 damage. And then actually, I'm going to go ahead and I have some malice. And as this spider bites you, I'm going to spend 2 of my malice to activate its prismatic poison. So for any tier outcome, if the target has an agility less than 3, they are weakened. Save ends. Is your agility less than 3?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna hit you with that.
But I am immune to weekend, so.
Well, that sucks to be me. I've spent the malice anyways. It also means I don't have to figure out how to activate the save ends weakened on you in your conditions. So what is this like? Is this thing like goes full force, shatters out a lot of this this light that tries to weaken you, and you are unaffected. And with your new My Life for Yours, or My Life for Mine ability, you have 0 damage taken. What is this all like, man?
So Jagan's very interested in the tweezers, and this spider comes up to go bite him in the back, and he just kind of just goes, ah! and like turns around and looks at it just angrily, and Cavill just says, "He didn't hit you. You're fine. Get ready to fight."
Fantastic. As this is happening, Farron, you also hit me with a backlash. What's that like?
Okay, a little license here, but it doesn't affect the gameplay. Essentially, I create an image in its mind of Gambit, but like 18 times larger, that just hits it, and it just the psychic attack hits it for the damage.
I love how every other time where you've done backlash, it's just been like throwing rocks or punching somebody. And now that you have Gambit, Gambit is going to be every backlash going forward. Well, that's been my main action. That's been some of my move. You know what? Yeah, no, we're good there. I will, though, I will use my maneuver to use their web ability. And this is a 3 cube within 1 square. So at least one of the squares has to be within 3. As Farron, you draw the attention back in your direction as Jagan does not seem to be the best prey. We are going to be throwing a web pod over towards the lot of you. So, Chad and Farron, if your agility is less than 0, you're restrained. This red spider sucks.
Mine is at 0, so I'm fine.
Okay, so there's this like fiberglass filament that goes everywhere, and you just like you take half a step back and are unaffected by it. And that's gonna be the end of my spider's turn. So any of you can now choose to go.
Shall I go and mark it?
I also need to do a judgment thing, but since it hit me, do you mind if I go first?
Sure.
Okay. I apologize, Fox. I did not ask you. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely. I'm usually the last guy to go anyway, so.
I think that issue is going to become worse as now we have 2 people of like, I need to get my judgment out. I need to get my mark out. So by all means, Vox, speak up if you have something, but I have a feeling like you're probably going to be kind of shunted near the back at the beginning of most combats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jagan's going to look at that spider and just say, "You did not." And he can vertical pull in this direction, apparently. So I'm going to click there.
I'm not going to argue with the Codex in this case, but if it's a pull, that was more of a slide, but I'll go with it.
And then he is definitely going to just hit that with a protective attack so that it can taunt that one and not try to hit the other guys.
Fantastic. So if there's a taunt on a creature, it has a double bane on attacking anyone but the subject of the taunt. We do now have 2 people with the ability to taunt. So when we were doing the level up, we looked this up. If someone taunts an already taunted creature, the first taunt ends and the new taunt begins. So you can't double taunt and just like, oh, you can't attack anybody. It just changes who has the overall taunt in the party.
Apparently, I shouldn't have done that because it was already taunted. Can I recover that wrath?
Yeah.
It spent 1 to like taunt it, and I was like, oh, would it do extra damage? Did it do extra damage to that? It
Did 10 damage.
No, the protective attack did 10 damage, but the judgment taunt just gave me 1 to active. So anyway, I will end turn there. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, no, we are learning the new sensor at level 2. With that, I will go on to my orange spider, and my orange spider is going to happily and gladly skitter on up over that table that you were looking at, as the legs kind of come up over the side as it gets into a flanking position. It is going to use its web ability on you as well. And I think the spiders are unaffected by the web. I'm about to find that out for certain, though. So if your agility is less than 1, you will be restrained.
I have a 1.
Well, none of these webs are affecting anybody. But as you are dodging the web, it'll take the opportunity, as you're distracted, to make a bite at you.
Oof.
Ooh, and that one's nasty. So that is 14 damage, and if your agility is less than 2, you will begin bleeding as it hits a major artery. That was a 24. Guys, we have a new pop-up that lets us know when we crit.
Yeah, I saw that. It's different.
Okay, and so I would like to use a different ability, but the other ability attacks 2 creatures, and there's only 1 here, so I guess I'll just continue to bite you.
Oh no.
Oh no, this is bad. Jagan said, "Let me go first, I shall judge." Okay, that'll be the end of my turn, as Theron and Chad, you are watching Jagan just get obliterated by these spiders.
We watched Jagan display poor judgment.
Oh man. Farron, if you want to go, you can. I can hold off on the mark. I feel bad now.
Well, hold on here real quick. Yeah, I can try because it doesn't. I mean, yeah. Well,
Well, just so you guys know, any creature that is within, while I am adjacent to a creature, any ally gains the benefits of flanking against that creature. So you have flanking on either of them.
Yep, you don't have to be directly across.
oh, well, that's interesting. You know what? I will take the minus on my clarity and take a smolder strike at the one to the south that he's been damaging.
Should have flanking.
Nice.
You didn't click. You might have to manually click to flanking because it didn't automatically flank. Say you were flanking it.
Okay, so what do I do?
Well,
You already did the attack.
yeah, in this case, you rolled an 18, which is already a tier 3.
Right.
So the flanking would not have done anything in that case, but good to call out that we might not need to keep an eye out for that stuff.
Okay. That should be my turn.
Nothing for your maneuver?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I have nothing left, so we continue straight on to Chad.
All right. First things first, got to mark that guy. How tall is this this thing right here? Can I shoot over it?
I would say it probably gives cover. You can definitely shoot over it, but depending, it'll probably say you have a bane from cover.
Oh,
Maybe
cool.
if you move over here, you could do that without an opportunity attack. But
Well, I'm not worried about the opportunity attack. I was actually wanting to get up in here beside you, and the Codex looks like it's going to let me walk over that. But what's your rule there?
Go for it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do. I already have 3 focus.
Yeah, you got it. You got to focus when Faerun got a tier 3, maybe.
Oh, somebody used a heroic ability.
Yeah.
Which makes me kind of want to do this. Spiders don't have a lot of might, I feel like.
Smoldering Strike is a heroic, so yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do a protective attack. I'm gonna try to taunt the one that you taunted, because I don't want you to get hit anymore.
Maybe directing all the attacks on Jagan right now is not the best. Ooh, I'm going to activate a trigger. And I'm going to skitter. Ah! No!
Oh.
Wait! I was
Sorry.
trying to activate something. Well.
Whoops. I didn't think it would pull it into me, but
everything is going wrong.
Jagan, as soon as that one dies, he just looks over at the other spider and goes, "You're next."
But he's not dead yet. I didn't get to activate my special ability.
Control Z?
Try it.
Nope.
Oh, man.
So that judgment shouldn't have gone off?
No, it shouldn't have gone off because I have an ability to have damage and skitter away all the time. Go ahead.
If you want to heal back 3 on that spider, I'll heal back 3 on myself.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll pull him here. That's not where he goes. He goes here. We'll heal 3 on this spider. Hey guys, this is what it's like playing in the Codex. Ain't it fun? You have to really wait when someone says wait.
I'm sorry.
No, dude, I've done it so many times to you with the parry. Like, you're not used to having to wait for me to do something. So you dealt 17 damage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So my skitter ability, let's just go ahead and heal for 17. And my skitter says the spider takes damage. Effect, have the damage, then shift 2 squares. So I'm going to go ahead and... Where's my shift? Yeah, we're going to shift 1, 2. That was only 1. So he's going to shift 2 squares away. And instead of taking the full 17, half of that would be 8. So he'll take 8 damage instead.
And since he moved away from me and he is marked now, then my melee superiority pops up and I get to hit him again.
You know what? I love the fact that we undid all that stuff to be able to do the skitter, so your melee superiority can come into play. So, yeah, so he got that free shift, but it doesn't matter. And he dies anyways. And now, Jagan, right. You can redo the judgment. We're learning. Okay.
Okay.
We go on to round 2, and my one monster gets to go next. However, I have a surprise. As we go on, and actually, this probably happens sooner. Where are we? So, as you kill the red glass spider orb, you hear the and the movement of yet another of these globes as the yellow spider begins to form. And so we will remove our yellow globe and place that spider on the map.
I'm gonna guess that the longer we stay in here, the more those globes are gonna pop open. Or standing next to the table.
Well, we'll find out. Before that, though, I do have an activation, which will be my orange glass spider. It is both marked and judged. And so, what's a fella to do? Well, I have 7 malice, and I think I'm going to spend 5 of those malice on a burst of glass. Each enemy in the encounter takes 2 damage for each spider adjacent to them. So, the as they burst, the yellow one bursts simply as it like full-on action hero forms immediately. But the orange one is going to throw shards over both Jagan and Chad. And then everybody uses their triggers immediately. I love
I was
this.
supposed to be able to end my I clicked the wrong part of it. I was going to spend a wrath and end the bleeding. So
yeah,
I'm just going to turn off the bleeding and spend the wrath.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So as he bursts, you lot spend wrath, you end bleeding, you do all these wonderful things, you hit each other, you encourage each other, you have, you know, the splashback of Gambit in those shards of glass, going like jumping from shard to shard to shard to lash back at the orange glass spider. And that was just a mouse ability. I still have my actual actions. So once again, we will attempt to throw a web with our maneuver. And this is going to affect no one with agility less than 0. And then we will use our other special attack called Slashing a Leg, where I get to use the giant barbed shards of legs to attack 2 adjacent creatures. And that is a tier 2 for 9 damage. We have a judgment going off. Is there going to be a parry?
Yes.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Awesome. So as you parry for Jagan, there's a little bit of retaliation, and that is going to be the end of that creature's turn. Oh no! What was that?
Don't touch me.
That doesn't answer what that was.
It says if you it's like the first time it touches you or hits you, you can do a like apply 4 damage and then do a vertical pull. I am probably just gonna slide it one that way because it lets me pull that. But
Yeah, that feels like a bug, being able to pull laterally. That seems like a bug. But for now, we play forward. That'll end the orange one's turn as we go to any of you.
Anybody wants to go first on this one?
I went first last time, so you know, whoever wants to go for it.
Well, somebody go first and use a heroic ability.
I can do that too.
I can attempt it. I got to see what I roll here.
I got a pretty good ability for that too. So
I got a crummy roll. Okay, hold on here. Josh, I don't remember. How much strain can I take?
I think the amount of strain you can take is like negative your reason or something. I don't think the Codex will let you take more strain. So if it shows that you can use a smolder or something, you should be able to use whatever the ability is.
Okay, that's why I was asking. All right.
you should have flanking, so turn on flanking there.
I don't see that.
Kind
Uh,
of in the.
Okay, I got it now.
Got the 17 anyway.
and I looked it up. Your maximum negative strain or your negative clarity is going to be 1 plus your reason. So 3. -3 is
Okay,
your
I'm
current
at
limit.
2, so that's kind of where I want to stop.
Cool, cool. Okay, so as you get
And,
another
I
smolder
will
off,
maneuver out of this area here to get around that spider. Also get a little bit away from that
so
unhatched one.
I'm going to pull you back too, as the difficult terrain from the webbing limits how
Okay.
far you could go, and so that yellow line that you saw was the limit to your movement.
Okay. Also, what about Gambit? Do I move him or what?
For Gambit, Gambit is your familiar, so we have rules for your familiar. Let's look and see. The familiar can hold small objects in their mouth, can't do anything. They can't harm other creatures. They can flank in combat, but only with you. It uses that stat block if your familiar is destroyed. You know what? Do stuff with your familiar now. I think I actually am supposed to put your familiar in the initiative order, which I didn't do. Um, so feel free and just move him on your turn now, and in future combats, I'll put him in the initiative order.
Okay. Well, he doesn't exactly have any combat skills, so just moving him out of that web.
Yeah. Yeah, most of it is going to be if you get him flanking with you, that'll be giving you a bonus on your attacks. But yeah, that is the end of Faerun. So we will go on to my yellow spider. And for my yellow spider, what do we wish to do? I only have 2 malice, which is not enough to do much with. But I can do some stuff. So I think I'm going to move my little fella up here onto the webs. As he skitters on forward, he'll get in position to be able to do another double slashing leg attack. And so we will hit the 2 of you. And that is a tier 3 for 12 damage to each of you.
Ouch.
Okay, with that, Jagan, you are once more winded, though Chad, you still have plenty of fight left in you. And you know what? Why not? We're going to throw another web as the center of this battlefield is just going to be this giant mound of Shelob's lair.
That still affects no one.
It still affects no one, yes. Eventually, it will happen. I kind of want a tier 3 success on the web to maybe start to hit people, but I can't complain with the number of tier 3s I've had on damage. So yeah, that'll be the end of their turn as we go on to either Chad or Jagan.
I'll take this one real quick.
Go for it.
I'm gonna start with a. You know what? Your signature abilities are better, I think. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do a strike now. Both of you are gonna get to do attack for a free triggered action.
Oh,
Ooh.
too much stability.
Okay.
Mm.
Anything else, Chad?
Oh, then. Yep. I'm just gonna. Oh, if I step back, he gets a. Okay, I guess I'll stay where I'm at and catch my breath.
And as a reminder, you do have the ability to click on your little move action and choose disengage instead if you want to disengage away.
Oh, that's true. I want to do that. Just want to shift back. Oh, why didn't I do that? Okay. Well, it moved me, so there we go.
Oh, cool. And then Jagan, you're the last left. You have spiders on either side.
Okay. What was the rule on catch breath? You can't do it when you're winded, or?
When you're dying.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do. Oh, I should probably do the start turn. I'm going to do the catch breath. And then for that main action, we're going to the gods punish and defend.
Ooh.
So you can spend a recovery to allow yourself or one ally within 10 squares of you regain stamina equal to your recovery value. So I get a double recovery. And it can take holy death. Taunt the creature you damaged, and then recovery.
Cool. I am going to use my trigger. And so I'm going to go ahead and shift 2 squares over. And how much damage did you just do to me? 12?
Yes, 12 holy damage.
Okay. I'll just heal 6 of them back as the skitter halves the damage.
Okay.
With that, we're on to round 3. And so I think I am going to start off with my orange. I have 8 malice. And I'm going to use 7 of them immediately to use stained glass brilliance as they begin to, each of them shine out these radiant just auras about them. This is a 5 burst, so it's going to hit all of you. And each of you is going to be prompted to make a power roll to not be affected. As the spider glows with brilliant light, each non-glass spider within 5 must make a might test. And this will either not affect you, give you a bane on all power rolls until the end of your turn, or a double bane. So as these shards of light are attempting to, what's the phrase? They're attempting to capture you within their bindings. Cool. Jagan, unaffected. Chad, fighting through. So, there we go.
Jagan says, "You try to affect me with holy light?"
And then my little fella is just going to move up as, well, let's continue to do the slashing legs. It's just so convenient with both of you standing here. We have a parry.
Did I take damage out of that, whatever, that light thing? Stained glass?
You did not take any damage from that. And actually, turns out that aura is only on one spider, not both of them. So you were outside of the blast. Okay,
no trigger from me on that one.
Cool. And
sorry about the interrupt. I just wanted to throw it up in case it needed to be brought up before.
Yeah, no, you're good, man.
Were made.
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing it up. And then I have a maneuver left, so why not? The orange one will do 8 attack on Jagan, as I'm gonna go for a double edge on the next attack on him, and that'll be the end of my turn. Ooh, I have a chance to get rid of the acid. And I get rid of the acid as it finally drips off. You try to have a ongoing acid effect on a glass spider. He is made of an Erlenmeyer flask. Anyway, it's any of your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and claim this turn. You guys
Yep,
are okay
that's
with
fine.
that?
Yep, works for me.
Yeah, kill the yellow one.
I'm gonna do a 2-shot. I'll have a bane on everything. Oh, that sucks.
You could take your move to do a disengage to step back and then do it.
I have. Oh wow! I didn't realize that was the thing. Okay.
You didn't realize what was what thing.
I didn't realize I had disadvantage from being up on them. I thought it was just from the brilliance thing.
Yeah. So now you
Okay.
should only have one.
There we go.
I am going to skitter. So we will skitter and we will. Well, okay. And then this guy will also skitter. So as you do the 2-shot, they scatter like spiders in the closet in the middle of the night. You may finish off your ability. So that fella is gonna skitter on down here. And this fella is just gonna skitter over here.
Well then. Well.
No, you're not.
What just happened?
You tried to move as you were judged, so I can cancel that move and take a free strike. Apparently.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
I think it's trying to have me attack the glass spider.
Is it trying to have you attack or move your judgment?
Well, it looks like an attack. Judge new target. Okay. He is judged, and then vertical pull is not letting me happen. Yeah, I don't think it's letting. Not even doing. Oh, there it is. Vertical max. Yeah. Why did it pull me?
I have no idea. Here, we can pull you back.
Okay.
And then where did you want to pull the spider?
I was just gonna put it right there. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. It
Cool.
would have gone up and couple and then down, but I don't think so. It wouldn't have done anything to it.
Yeah, the number of squares you just pulled it after the minus from its agility and stability would not have done any drop damage.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll take my. Oh, sorry. Before my yellow spider's turn, guys, the green one begins to evolve. So, we will remove the green orb. Where's my green orb? And then the yellow one will go ahead and make its bite attack on Jagan. It tried to leave you. I tried to attack other people, and you wouldn't let me. Okay.
Lower it. Okay. That was a dumb use of it. Oh well.
And then it still wants to put some attention on Farron, so we'll throw another web over there.
Why did it click at? I wasn't clicking. I was just over it.
No effect unless it's less than 1, right? Or -1.
Yeah, so I got a 13, so yeah, you're good there. Jagan, it clicked a thing that it didn't mean to click.
Yeah, it just spent a wrath to like give it a bane, which I didn't mean for it to do.
Okay, well, take your wrath back, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
We're having a rough session. Yeah, well, with that, that's going to be the end of my fella's turn. And so we will end and continue on to either Chad or Jagan.
I think you mean. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, Veyron, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You can go if you want.
Actually, yeah, I got an idea. Can I let my the gambit go first?
Sure.
I will hand him the healing potion and have him
Run it over to Jagan.
bring it over to Jagan because he can carry things.
Yep. Okay, so
I will remove that from my character.
Yep, remove that, and Jagan, you can add it to yours.
Do you just put it in the party thing?
It was on my character. I tried to remove, but it's right now.
Put it in the party inventory, and then I can take it from there.
Right now. I got a little bit of a problem. I rolled clarity, rolled a 3, and when I went to accept it, it just re-rolled the damn thing, and now I got a 1.
Well, then just give yourself 2 more clarity.
Not letting me do that.
Done.
Thank you.
All problems can be solved.
Yeah. And I will go ahead and make a shot attack. Is it 5 for that? No, it's 3. I will take a smolder strike at the. And that's my turn.
Okay, so we've transferred a healing potion, and we have smoldered. Go ahead.
Not yet. I was just gonna say, Farron, you want to put that in the party inventory real quick, and then I can grab it.
You can actually give it directly to Jagan. It doesn't have to go to the party stash. There's an option to just give to. Yeah.
It should be in the party though now.
Cool. Well, a new feature that we're learning about. As you grab that, I have a green spider now. And my green spider wishes to feed. And Chad, you're all by yourself. Oh no. As I get another crit.
Oh no.
Doing 14 damage, causing you to bleed as it just continues to chew.
Why did I just recover? What just happened?
Jagan.
I think Jagan did something.
Cavill just said, "Stand tough, don't bleed."
As your sensor, whenever you are damaged, your sensor may spend his trigger, my life for yours, as he spends his recoveries to prevent you from taking damage. He gives you stamina and can also give you some like clear conditions and stuff.
Huh?
That was a pretty big hit.
It was a really big hit. That was 21 total from the 2 attacks combined. And there's more webbing, and still no one is affected. So, Jagan, you are last to go as you keep your allies up. The concern was heavily upon you at the beginning, and now you are the bastion in the center.
I should probably, just in case, do the maneuver to use the... What just happened?
I brought back my orange spider, and I did so to look at his stamina, because for whatever reason, my new spiders have the wrong amount of stamina. So I'm going to damage my spiders really quick so they have the correct amount of stamina.
Cool.
Yeah, so all previous spiders had the right number, but these guys, for whatever reason, the automation for the three heroes versus 5 didn't drop the pre-gen. So they are now at the appropriate stamina number that they should be at.
Cool. I was in my inventory, so I didn't see, and I just heard a big noise, and I was like, ah.
Bad stuff is happening.
Okay. Maneuver. Healing potion on self. Thank you, Farron. And then main action is going to be... I want to check something here real quick. So it looks like we can target the spheres and the things that are behind the spheres.
Yeah, if you're going to target the things behind the spheres, let me know. I don't know if it's still a problem, but I know in a test play of this, I saw that if you tried to target the things underneath the sheets, you're really just clicking on the sheet, and the sheet is indestructible. So if you're going to target something under the sheet, let me know, and I'll move the sheet so you can actually target the thing that can be damaged.
I was just checking because I thought I saw it hover over before, and I figured I'd call that out to the rest of the team who might have, some ranged attacks and whatnot. And then currently I'm going to have enough wrath for that. So I guess we are just going to blasphemer.
Blasphemer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Shun the non-believer.
Now I do have stability 2, so you're not likely to push me far. I hate it.
Far.
Well, I do have something special for you.
Hold on.
What do you mean, hold on?
I have something special for you too.
Well, I want to give you my gift.
It looked over at her and said, "You're next." That's slightly closer to me.
Oh no. I have broken the Codex. I need to reload. The gift I have for you is another spider. So we can make the blue globe go away, and we can place that spider on the field as it forms. And it's a bit farther to the side, so we'll put it where it would actually form. And then we will also immediately adjust the stamina. That way it's the right number. Cool. So as you take out the yellow one, this one now forms out as you have now also thrown over your judgment over to the green spider. We have gifts for everybody. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Thank you, sir. Anyways, I have a blue spider now. And let's see. Let's just go down over here by Chad. Chad, you have a ranged weapon out. They're going to try to take you out as you're plink, plink, plinking your shots. Can we get a good web? Can we get a good web? I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed. I'm also not allowed to put a web where a web already was, I think. We'll get rid of that web so I can re-web that spot. No, I'm not allowed. I'm not at all. Okay, and we will do our bite for 11 damage. So, Chad, how you feeling as the spiders are ganging up on you?
I don't like this. So many spiders.
Well, we will
Turns
go.
out glass doesn't make for good webbing material.
Your orange spider re-entered combat.
Yeah, Spider, you're supposed to be dead. What if I do more damage to you? Do you re-die? Nope. So, it's gonna ruin the posterity, but I'll just delete him entirely. We will go with our blue spider. He just got here and he really wants to play. He's having a great time. He's having a grand time. And so he, for his main action, is going to use something we've not seen yet. It is called Trample. The spider shifts up to their speed and uses Slashing Leg against each creature who comes adjacent to them during the shift. The spider makes one power roll against all targets. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because it's more beneficial for the green spider to do that one. So he's just going to continue to bite. We'll also do an 8 attack on Chad because the webs aren't working. Chad, that's a tier 2 for 11 damage. Awesome. As you are parrying for half damage.
Nice.
The amount of healing that just happened on Chad. What does this moment look like as the spider rushes, does multiple big bites on Chad, and then everybody just like the Herndon Monument keeps Chad up?
Jagan's back there saying, I should be on the front lines, but Calvo will look out for the people who are and expend some of his life force to keep him up.
Oh man, Chad's high elf glamour. He'll slightly take on the appearance of a Cavill.
Okay. Well, I'll just move a little bit more with the blue spider and end my turn. As the green spider, we already have seen what it wants to do. The green spider's beginning to like a track athlete get all of its legs in place for its trample dash. Who wants to go?
I want to see if I can concuss these guys, if you guys don't mind.
Here.
Yep.
Dropping the bow and pulling out the sword.
Nice.
I'm gonna skitter. So you may finish up. Okay, and then we'll shift there on the skitter.
Oh, come closer, pretty.
I will. Anything else, Chad?
That's That's it.
Okay, well, as this thing skitters away, this green spider, it's revving up for the trample. So, oh no. Oh no! Oh, the webbing prevents me from shifting, so I cannot trample towards the people I wanted. That's fine. I'll get 2 of you with it. As this thing kind of does a little U-turn.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Our roll sensor can spend 1 wrath to add a bane to the roll. That's not going to do much, but I do want to do this one.
This thing skitters all the way around. And as it gets to the other side of you, I'm just picturing like a Mortal Kombat 3. I'm going to throw you over that.
Jagan says, "No, you don't." Just grabs one of his legs and throws him back there.
Okay, fantastic. And it looks like I hit my blue spider too. Okay. Okay. Legs are flying everywhere. They're not paying attention. And we got hit
You
by
will
another
come at
taunt.
me.
Okay. Well.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah.
I think anything I do would damage any. No. So it says I can do a vertical pull. Can I click this and see what happens?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope. That was the wrong way to do it.
Oh no.
You
we
took out
undo that?
Gambit.
Stop slamming
I
your
thought
head
it
into
was.
the enemy.
I thought the bubble was on the thing.
Oh no,
'Cause
killed
now-
Gambit.
Yeah. Now it's not like it's just holding it there and it's not doing anything. But I thought the damage bubble was on it. I didn't see that the damage bubble was on Gambit.
Yeah, as you pulled him into Gambit. Well, I can bring Gambit back. Oh no, I have to cancel that. I can bring Gambit back. Where are you, Gambit? There you are. Gambit, don't worry. We know CPR. We can fix this. Gambit's alive again. Turns out, yeah, Gambit
Okay.
as a creature on the battlefield is something you can throw monsters into, but Gambit will likely die.
Can I bring back the 4 that it damaged me, or do you want me to keep it for that mistake?
Oh no. We are not punishing mistakes here.
Okay.
So there you go. Oh,
Oh. All right. You want me to get rid of it, or you want it?
I did it. I'm good. Okay, sorry. I need to keep my fingers out of other people's pies. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I love the chaos of playing on the Codex. I don't know if it's my preferred means, and that may just because it's still in the beta and like they're still figuring stuff out. I'll definitely have to play on the Codex again when it's fully released, but I don't know if the Codex as is my favorite tabletop experience as we have to navigate all of just the stuff of the code.
But the chaos is fun.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's just it's fun knowing that we're doing it in the chaos. It's not how I would run a long-term campaign as is. Yeah, that's my turn as I have failed to do all the trample. Oh, with the Gambit situation, I never did my web. And the web still does not work.
Yeah, Gambit actually has a pretty good agility.
Okay, well, we have Faerun or Jagan. Please put me out of my misery.
Do you want to go or you want me to go?
I can go.
I'm completely good either way.
Yeah, I can go.
All right.
Let's see. This is a 2 cube within 1. So if I try to move, I should be able to move there. take an opportunity attack, correct?
Oh, yeah, that should be good.
And then
We may have had this before. Have we always had the little arrows, the little chevron saying who you're threatening and who's threatening you?
I don't believe so. I think that's new.
Yeah, I don't think it showed up like this previously.
Like it shows up when you're like, you're going to walk away. It goes like, oh, by the way, you're going to get hit here. But yeah, I think that's also a new thing where it's just the passive chevrons.
I'm guessing you're going to skitter.
You know what? I wasn't going to, but now that you bring it up, thank you. Thank you for calling out my own ability. So I'm good to go.
Okay. So I should be able to still push. What?
Well, I'm gonna skitter there. And then you threw me into the orb. I skittered away and you threw me into the orb.
Apparently, oh, it does the damage when you click on them. Okay. I was like, how is it doing damage when I just clicked?
Now, I don't know if you may have something, but this is a push 2, right?
Yes.
I have stability 2 on these guys, so I shouldn't be pushed at all.
I think there was something with my giant, like the big because I'm a big person or something.
So
I don't remember.
size has to do with who you're allowed to push. If someone's bigger than
Yeah.
you, if your might isn't enough, you can't push people bigger than you. But stability should just be like a
Oh.
flat minus on
Forceful. I have forceful +1. So I think I'm still able to push you 1. Is what, because it's letting me
Gotcha.
push you 1.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So the 2 did not show the forceful. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I think I should. Oh, I can't move up there, but I can move right here so that anybody can have flanking on the blue spider.
Attack of opportunity.
Wasn't I 2 away from you?
You are 1 away from me.
Yeah, occupied that square.
Yeah. This is a 3x3 creature. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think it was because like Chad was there, so like it.
Yeah, it's kind of in a weird spot right now because it's like partially elevated by one of the boxes. So like it's in a weird
Okay.
positioning.
Well, all good. I will end my turn there.
Farron, you're the last to go.
And you do have flanking against the blue spider.
Okay. Well, I will go ahead and take a. Actually, you know what? Let me look at something.
Out of curiosity, Josh, do you know if there is a way to turn off the obnoxiously loud, tranquil music that plays when he starts his turn?
That I don't know. There might be an option in the game settings and the volume for that stuff.
Okay, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to use Sympathic Override.
Synaptic override.
Yes!
For a tier 3 success, the target moves up to their speed and uses their signature ability against any. Is that where you wanted him to go?
No. I was going to move him up to the other spider and have him attack it.
Okay. So he needs to be there, and then he uses a signature ability. So will use the solo target bite. As you remote control, use a spider to attack a spider. And that's going to do 7 damage, which is his remaining stamina. So as you use a spider to attack a spider, here a spider, there a spider, everywhere a spider, spider, llama, llama, duck.
And okay, so that'll be his turn, but Gambit will go. Gambit is actually going to. He sees a semi-round object of glass. He picks up and runs over to Chad, thinking he's handing Chad another bottle, a healing potion, even though it's not. Trying to be helpful, but he's only so smart. So, and that is my turn.
Okay. Well, our new indigo spider gets to go. And we're going to make this one real simple. We're going to go for a bite attack on Chad. That's not who we're supposed to be attacking with. Abandon. Abandon. Cancel. You're supposed to be
Still
going.
showing Farron's attack move on my screen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The target. Ooh. That ability is all glitchy.
It's fine because I didn't click on it. I closed it out. It should disappear now.
Cool, cool. And then we will try that again in the future.
Yep. Well, he's still out of my spell right now, right? Or was that just the one turn?
I think it's just the one. It's the one turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So for your synaptic override, the way that works is the target moves up to their speed and uses their signature ability against any enemy of your choice. You control the movement. You can't put them into harm with the movement. However, you can move them to provoke attacks of opportunity. Yeah, so like it is a one turn, like on your turn, you're controlling what they do, but they still get their turns as normal.
Question. I just realized this. On that strained, I take 1d6 damage and I weaken until the end of my turn. Does that happen on the upcoming turn, or was that supposed to be last turn?
That happens when it strains you.
Okay, so I need a 1d6 damage.
Google, you can roll that and damage yourself. While you're doing that, I'm gonna once again fail to web. This just doesn't work. With that, we go on to round 5. We now have a blue and an indigo spider. And I'm going to use my blue spider. And with my 11 malice, I can now do a stained glass of brilliant. Ooh, no, I can't. I will move him first. I will have him. Ah, there's webs. Chad, have an attack of opportunity. Cool, cool. I should not have done that. That was a bad choice. And now we will do our stained glass brilliance. So this is going to affect all of you and possibly give you some banes or double banes as the light spectrum interrupts. Except we got 2 tier 3s. And one of the tier 1s is just Gambit. As 2 of you are unaffected, but Farron, you and your magical companion are very affected by this prismatic light holding you in place. From there, I have no movement left. Well, messed that up.
It's the fact you got a 0 move effect on you.
Oh, I have a 0 move effect. Sucks to be me. There's a bite on Jagan.
1 second. Target makes powers. Bane to the roll. If I add a Bane, will that take it down?
A single Bane will not.
And then I will just reduce. Nope, I don't need to reduce potency. You're good.
Awesome. So 11 damage on you as it bites you, winding you once more. And I take more damage for attacking. I take 2 bits of damage. Oh no. And you're going to throw me into the orb, aren't you?
But it didn't do anything.
Huh. Odd. I don't know why that happened one time and not this time. As you smash the blue spider. Oop, that's not what I wanted. As you smash the blue spider into the violet orb itself breaks a little as its legs open up. Congratulations, you lot have managed to activate every spider in this room after calling out something that might have prevented more spiders from spawning.
Guess you had to attack the stuff behind it.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the end of my turn, having died on my own turn. Any of you get to go. Ooh, both of these spiders need to be pre-damaged. So, which of you would like to go?
Chad, if you want to go,
I can.
You can do a recovery, or Farron can go.
I would like to recover and maybe, start to get rid of something. So I will. Yeah, let me do that. I will hit a protective attack.
I'm a skidder. I'm good to go.
I'm gonna hit you again.
I know. Spiders don't know that. Yeah, I took more damage than had I just stayed there.
I will catch my breath. And probably stay where I'm at.
Okay. Well, I will activate my violet spider. And my violet spider, it's gonna move forward. It is going to use an 8 attack up on Chad as it tries to distract you for the indigo to come back in to hit you. And then getting between the two of you, we'll use our slashing legs upon Jagan and Chad. And that is a tier 3 for 12 damage.
Oh.
And that's going to be that creature's turn as it moves in, takes the center of the field. Jagan or Farron?
You can go if you want.
Okay. I want to do the catch the breath first. And then I am going to not say the tagline of this arrest.
How kind of you for the recording. That said, it's very clear, it's very visible on the screen for anyone who wishes to read it.
So it's grabbed. I don't think it can skitter, correct?
It can skitter. It won't be able to move away, but I can still have the damage, which I have done.
Okay.
as the legs just like push into your face and your shoulders and your stomach, trying to keep you away.
And then, yeah, you're just gonna stay right here, bud. And then I can still move, correct?
You can,
Yeah.
yes.
So that should bring it with me.
It did.
Cool. That way there is no flanking on Chad when the indigo spider can now
Mm-hmm.
take its turn.
Okay, well, it'll move back in. And it has the 8 attack, but it does not have flanking. I have the 8 attack. I kind of want to waste it on the web just to try and actually have it hit. We will get rid of that so I can actually put another one down. And this one will have the 8 attack. Please. It should have the 8 attack there. Not a bane. We need an edge. Haha! Agility
Oof.
less than 2. Is that going to affect you, Chad?
I am restrained.
It has finally happened. And now it will make a bite attack against you while restrained. It took the entire combat and the other 6 colors of the rainbow to get this to work.
Hold, please.
Yes, sir. Okay. And I will go ahead and spend 2 malice to also do the poisoned. If your agility is less than 3, you are weakened. So on Chad, I'm going to go into where your conditions are, and we're going to add in a weakened. And that is, I believe that was end of turn. I will double check. Are you pulling me around while I'm doing other
I
stuff?
said, hey, don't hit my friend, and pulled it over to me.
Okay. Okay. So
I'm
yeah.
not done with you yet. That's my judgment one.
So that is going to be a weakened save ends. As you're pulling him off of Chad, you are weakened by poison. You are webbed. You are slowed down. You are restrained. It's just a real bad time for you, Chad.
I hurt.
By the way, Gambit was not affected by that web because his agility is 2,
Nice.
so he's good. And meanwhile, he's laughing his ass off at Chad, who can't move. He's just like that, you know.
Well, it is your turn, Farron, I think.
Yeah. God, I'm getting a lot of 1s this time. Yeah, we'll just go with the regular, not materialize, mind spike.
Mind spike. Okay. Cool. Okay, beginning to wear that one down.
And yeah, I'll just move Farron a little bit away. Oh wait, is he close enough for opportunity there?
No, you're good.
He is grabbed.
He is grabbed.
Otherwise distracted.
And I'll move little Farron on the other side of Chad while he continues to mock him. And that's my turn.
Okay. I will make an attack of opportunity on your little guy.
Oh, I forgot I was in that range. Oh, he survived it.
He did survive it. Okay, so enemy turn. Ready monsters. We're up to round 6. This is a very long combat. And I think I am going to... Yeah, we'll just start with the violet spider. But as we start with the violet spider, we are going to use some of our malice. And we have a lot of it. So we're going to start with a burst of glass. So this is the one where if you are adjacent to a spider, you will be taking 2 damage. From there, as you all hit me back for that ability, I get punished every time I use that at the beginning of the round. I'm also going to spend 3 more malice on spider senses for the violet spider. So strikes made against the spider take a bane until the end of the round. So this thing's Spider-Man senses are up. And then it's just going to go ahead and make a bite attack on Jagan. So that is incoming 11. And that's going to be its entire turn. Any of you can go.
No complaints. I'll go first.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
and I would recommend to catch breath in the air real soon.
I hurt. See, both of these things are winded here.
Technically, one of them is not. The violet
Uh,
one is technically not winded. It just looks that way
Interesting.
because of the self-adjusted stamina.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just do a protective strike. As I stay here weakened and restrained. Oh, man.
And yeah, I will hit that skitter. Not going to move, but I will reduce the damage. They're starting to learn. They can't run away from you.
Alright, used the mark for that. And then I will use a maneuver to catch my breath. So 2 recoveries. Yay! And end. Oh, I get a save at the end of this. Neat. Oh. Nice, I got rid of both of them.
Good job.
Oh man, he's gonna bite me again.
Josh, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry about that. I muted myself. So yeah, you got all your saves in there, and then he is going to do a bite attack on Chad for half of 7 damage. Okay. And then yeah, we'll go ahead and use 8 attack on Chad as well. If something can get to Chad, they're gonna wreck him. But for now, that will be the end of the turn as the indigo spider has just cracks all through the body.
Jagan, for Faerun's intro thing, whenever his hero token comes up on the top, there's a little like speaker on the top right side of it. You can click on that and turn it down.
Okay. Need to do that next time. Josh, if you're talking, we can't hear you again.
Again?
Yeah.
I wasn't talking though.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something because I saw the mouse move around.
Josh, if you're not talking, we don't hear you.
Thank you, Vox. The look on my face, I'm kind of sad that the recording is currently on full screen combat and not looking at me.
And if you would like to go, I'll take it.
I'm sorry, you broke up a bit there. What?
If you would like to go, you can, or I will take it. We're going back to back anyway, so.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess I can go. Okay, I want a new die here. I have rolled yet another 1.
I'm sorry, it's digital dice. I can do nothing for you.
That's ridiculous. Holy cow. I only one roll out of all of them. I got more than one. And then that one screwed up. It gave me a 1 that you corrected for me.
Well,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, well, at least you can go into strain.
Well, yeah, that's true. And I am going to do a smolder strike, which actually keeps me safe from the strain.
There is a bane from the spider senses. So 5
Of course
acid.
there is.
You should have flanking though.
If I did, I didn't realize it and I didn't click it.
So I'll have to look at that feature. And I'll do this later, but to see if it's like flanking if you're anywhere around the creature, or if it also works for ranged attacks.
So it says your devotion to your deity allows you to take command of the battlefield, letting your allies benefit from your wisdom. While you are adjacent to a creature, your allies gain the benefits of flanking against that creature.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, your allies gain an edge on tests made to aid other creatures with their tests. I guess that's another thing. Like if you guys do an aid, you get a double edge then?
You got me on that one. Anywho, that will be my turn.
Okay. I think with the bane being canceled out from that sensor flanking ability, that would have been an 11, and I believe 11 is still the in tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So mathematically, that ability does not affect that die roll. Cool.
All right.
Well, we go on to Jagan.
So can move. Let's see if I can't really move enough. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. And then going to grab one of these. We good?
Yeah, we're good. Cannot move.
Cannot move. I don't think I can move.
What was that? What
Wait,
just happened?
I don't know. I clicked on it because it doesn't deal the damage till I click on it, I think.
Okay.
So
Is
let
that
me
judgment?
skip that. I'm going to do judgment onto this. Skip the force pull, and then it didn't let me damage this creature.
Right, because you just put judgment on it.
Yeah, but like judgment popped up in the middle. I was trying to put judgment on it before I did finished my move, but I guess it's there. I don't know. So I'm going to taunt it, and then that should be good for me.
Cool. Well, as the violet spider, the last to spawn, is taunted, is grabbed, has acid currently corroding at the outside to make it weaken to acid damage. I will activate my one remaining spider. I have 13 malice. And so I can't move. I'm grabbed. So I need to do a really big ability. So I'm going to use the rest of my stuff. I'm going to use 5 of the 13 malice on malicious strike to activate that. And then I will pump the rest in for another 6 additional damage on top, as I'm going to do a malicious slashing leg against Jagan and Chad, with differing levels of banes and edges due to aid attacks and taunts and this and that back and forth. So if I hit anything more than a tier 1, this is massive damage.
1 second, please.
Of course, that's 20 incoming damage.
And because I think I have enough wrath for both of them.
I mean, we'll find out.
Yeah.
So you're using 2 separate arrest abilities.
It popped up for it, but I can clear out one if you want.
No, you're good. There's probably like the
Okay.
primary arrest, and then you can also spend wrath to like improve it.
So the rest is if I spend 3 wrath, which to them equal to my presence score, and then I can change the target of the strike to a strike. So basically, stop hitting itself.
Fantastic. So one of you is taking a chunk of damage, and the other is having it pulled away for it to attack itself. I killed myself with a crit. Chad, Jagan, please describe how I do this massive, malicious, all my mouths into it, double slash attack. And I kill myself with a crit with your arrest ability and the parries preventing you from dying.
Feels like a very Cavill moment.
I think so. Cavill was just like, finish him with himself. And he just spun his leg around and stabbed it down into his head.
As you do so, the spider shattering to the ground. That is going to be the end of the combat, and that is going to get y'all a victory. So you guys should all now have 1 victory for your adventuring day.
Ooh, a victory.
We've also been
Well then,
playing. Oh, go ahead.
Used a lot of recoveries there.
Well, I did. You guys, not so much, but
I still used 4. I still used 4 of them.
I did not, but I actually I have a question. Outside of combat, are we able to actually utilize a recovery catch breath kind of deal or no?
Yes, outside of combat, outside of initiative, you can spend as many recoveries as you wish. And so,
I
yeah,
just want to use one.
Jagan playing the new sensor, learning that, you have used 75% of your recoveries for the day in the very first combat. Chad, you have used 40% of your recoveries. And Farron, spending an additional recovery right now, you've only used 20% of your recoveries. So while keeping everything locked down on Jagan and Chad, and keeping it from moving towards Farron, and I tried to go after Farron multiple times, and then Farron evading away. While it's very good for protecting party members, we now also see that it's a very lopsided in recoveries now, where for a future combat, Farron may need to face tank because he's the only one that may be able to heal.
also, to be fair, there were, 7 giant glass spiders that spawned that we probably could have not had spawn.
There was other ways around having not all of them spawn, but I do not mean to say that in any level of derision or you should have, could have. You guys got a really big combat.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, a victory for that large of a combat.
Yes, a victory. Turns out you guys will be doing the Mage Tower and then taking another respite. Well,
yeah. So should we investigate what's behind these curtains or just go upstairs?
I think the danger's gone. Yeah, danger's gone. I say we investigate.
So
Let me come back down by you in case something happens when we investigate.
Chad, you're gonna grab the sheet and pull it down. Oh, look.
Oh shit.
There's an indigo colored mirror, and as you look in the mirror, you see your reflection. But it's also like you have 8 eyes. You have fangs that kind of push your lips apart. You have like a fine fur across the face. Your reflection looks arachnid.
I'm just gonna put that back. I don't think there's anything we need to see there.
Would a monster's lore help with that?
It seems that those mirrors were linked to the spider powers of the orbs before you broke them.
Huh. Okay. Should have destroyed the mirrors before we did anything. Got it.
I misunderstood or misinterpreted what they were.
It's fine.
I mean, part of the reason why I was like, yeah, you can target the spheres and or the things behind the spheres. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I don't have any ranged attacks.
Yeah.
So
After the game, after we're done recording, I'll talk you through some of that stuff, but I'll leave that for later. That way anyone watching doesn't have the other way this combat goes and learns like the tricks and stuff, because there is some intricacies to it. So we'll save that for post-game conversation.
gotcha. And we can't pick up anything from any of these spiders. They didn't drop any like crystals or anything.
No, they have nothing of use upon them as you go through like the dusted fragments of glass that kind of scatter the ground. You find nothing useful among them. As you lot now kind of take in the quiet of the post combat, you do hear a small clamor from up above. You hear the creaking of wood. You hear a couple footfalls. You hear hushed voices in a bit of a panic.
Can I really quickly, before we charge upstairs, come over here and swipe everything off this table and into my bag, because whatever I was looking at better have been worth it.
You
Trinkets.
gather.
I want
You gather a bunch of trinkets where there are not specific items to put into your inventory. I'm so sorry, sir.
A mortar pedestal, you know.
Yeah, just random carpentry and artisan tools and stuff.
I'd say we earned those tweezers, okay?
You did. Your Hakan self with your stony skin and all of those little hairs you need to get from your unibrow.
Yeah. Chad, would you like to go up the stairs first, or do you want me to go up first, or do you want Farron to go up first?
Oh, well, I think he went
Okay,
first.
bye, Farron.
Yeah, first off, I went up first. I didn't realize I was that far, but okay. I was actually going to send Gambit first, but
Yeah, so yeah. Because there's overlap in the stairs of the map, as you started to go up the stairs, as far as you went is enough to be able to overlap over onto this map, as the teleporter is designed. So as you lot come up the steps, as before, there is a set of curving stairs that leads up along the outer wall, going through the ceiling to the above floor. This room contains a dozen people, 8 humans and 4 dwarves. Some huddle together fearfully, and some lie despondently on bedrolls in the center of the room. Your arrival causes a few people to sit up and move towards you quickly. "Quiet," says a nearby dwarf, futilely trying to calm the crowd. "They can hear everything if we're not quiet," as the other people are beginning to grow in like, please, you have to help us. Was that you down there? You have to help us. What do y'all do?
Whoa. Who will calm down now? Who's gonna hear what?
As they begin to answer, they're overriding each other. The ogre's upstairs. The mage.
Oh, the ogre. Okay, ogre and mage. We should deal with those immediately. And yes, we are here to help you guys. Just stay quiet. I
With
guess.
that, are you offhandedly saying we're helping and moving on, or are you going to take effort to try to keep them to stay quiet?
I would be like, yeah, we're here from the town. You know, we were sent. I'm sure the dwarf. These are the dwarves that the merchant was looking for. So I'd tell them, hey, we were sent here by your guys' boss to come collect you guys.
Friends.
And huh?
Their merchants are friends. They're not their boss.
Oh, either way, he seemed like a boss guy. I don't know.
Well, Chad, as you try to keep them quiet as they are swelling in fear and excitement, I'm going to have you do a presence test. Do you have any skills you think that apply to trying to keep these people quiet and not panicking?
I mean, at this point, I guess I am attempting to persuade. So
There you go. Alphabetical order has never been more difficult. A tier 3 success. So as you attempt to keep them quiet, you do kind of as you're here to solve the problem and you are recognizing some of the relations they have to other people that have sent you, you do manage to quiet them down to prevent them from alerting any individuals up above. With that, as they kind of simmer down a little bit more, they kind of gather a little bit together, a couple of them being a bit more stalwart in these times, and some others very much needing the support.
all right.
I like the way they're named almost like the seven dwarves from Snow White. Sleepy, dopey.
Yeah, the Codex just comes with a bunch of like, here are generic citizen tokens and civilians, and like we'll just give them some like descriptions. And so yeah, they just came pre-spawned on this map. So as they kind of quiet down again, what do you lot want to do?
Moving to the stairs.
You want? Okay, I guess I don't need to worry about that now.
What was that, Farron?
I was going to ask if we wanted.
As you cut off as you went up the stairs.
Yeah, that's
I can't get to him now. Can you move Gambit up for me? Thank you.
So there's the idea of maybe we should talk to these people as you continue to walk up the steps.
No talking when there's hitting to be done.
Fantastic. So as you lot continue on up to the next floor, leaving the citizens down below, you quieted them down enough to not, have anyone up here realize that you're coming. But you don't stand and talk. Once again, you have another set of curving stairs leading along the outer wall to the south end of this part of the tower now, going through the ceiling to the floor above. There are several large cages with open doors and exterior locking bars that dot this room. The cages hold strange pig-like creatures with sharp claws, and there are some that kind of mill about the area. There is an ogre that rests on an enormous stool. He's drinking heavily from a huge mug, having a good time. There's like this collection of books and bags and stuff underneath his feet, very much like when you go to like an auditorium class where you just like take your backpack and shove it under your legs to try and get it out of people's ways. You do see that there are 4 people standing near a hole in the outer wall holding masonry equipment as they discuss something among themselves. There are several statues that also dot the room, most of them of people, but a few of them are of the same strange pig-like creatures you also see. There is a dark energy that emerges from the hole in the wall, and then where you should be able to like look out and see outside, there's only darkness. So as you lot just immediately come up the stairs and look upon this, the massive ogre like finishes putting down his drink as you come into the room, as he looks over towards where you lot are coming up. Hey, you're not supposed to be up here. As he stands up. And y'all can just put yourself in the starting zone of another combat.
I can't move. I'm stuck on the wall.
There you go.
Kill.
You're not supposed to be up here either. Aren't you supposed to be off killing dragons?
No, I'm supposed to be killing you. I like how you want to roleplay with the comment encounter, and you just passed by an entire roleplay encounter down below.
I had to. It's Gruul. I needed to make a WoW reference.
Two things super quick.
Yeah.
I don't think it really mattered much, but Gambit is still got the double bane on him. And I don't know if I can just kill that or if it stays there.
Yeah,
okay,
we
you
can
got
just
it.
kill that.
And I can't move him either.
Oh, no. There we go. You should be able to move him now. So put him where you wish, and we will get our second combat for the evening going as we draw steel. So it will be important for me to remember that not only do you lot need to be in the combat, but I need to put Gambit in there as well so he gets a turn. And what that does is it also separates Gambit's move from a monster move. Cool. And we will add Gruul, and we'll add our molars. So, once more, Chad, please roll for initiative.
Here we are in Gruul's lair.
Way to
There
go,
we go.
Chad.
As once again,
I'm
the
sorry.
enemies get to go. We will definitely start with Gruul, as he has just finished saying, "No, I'm supposed to be killing you." And so I'm starting off with 5 malice. And so we're going to start off heavy and hard. We're going to start off with a bully maneuver. So, actually, do we want bully? We may want
Is there-
shockwave. Go ahead.
Is there supposed to be a another small rule here?
Yeah, so that's a glitch on getting things set up. That is actually one of the molars as well. That's one of the pig-like creatures. Yeah, so when I went from 5 players down to 3 players for the auto-gen, for whatever reason, it just used that as a molar token. I don't know. Yeah, so it's just a glitch. So yeah, that's and that has the same stats as the molars as well. But good call out.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I was going to do bully, but let's do a shockwave. That sounds fun. So his shockwave ability, he is going to jump and land on his rear, causing a 3-burst shockwave. And each creature of size 1 in the area has to make a might test. And it's a 3-section burst. So he is going to move forward. He's going to run up to you, jump in the air, and bottom slam the ground. So y'all need to do some might tests to resist the shockwave of his bum. Looks like we're getting some tier 1s and some tier 2s. Chad got a tier 3. Leave it to a Chad to not be affected by a bum shockwave. Ooh, I cannot move Jagan. But I can.
No, you shall not move me.
I can move Gambit and throw Gambit into a cage. Ooh, I can actually move you a little bit. I'm going to throw you into your buddy, and I'm going to throw your buddy backwards. As you lot get
You
tossed
damaged
in
him
the
with
air.
a dead cat.
Oh no! Oh
I mean, I hit.
no! I threw Gambit into the cage, and I then threw Faerun into Gambit. Oh no!
Well,
As he
it died on the
pops.
first throw.
Oh, did it? Okay. In that
Yeah.
case, it was just the vertical throw that dropped Faerun. Okay. Well, that was a mouse ability. That's not even his main action. So he is then going to do Pitchfork Catapult. And he's going to target Jagan and Chad as he rushes, he gets back up, reaches out, and then just tries to grab you and throw you into the air. I used a Mortal Kombat reference earlier. He is also going from a crouch position with this kind of uppercut. So we just got a lot of Mortal Kombat moves going on. Okay, we have a parry being activated for Jagan.
It's gonna let me parry for both of us.
That's odd. Okay.
I don't know.
Does your parry say it's a trigger or a free trigger? I think it's giving you the option, and it's just not locking you out of the second option when you choose the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can control Z that.
If not, you can just take the damage again.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We can. We'll move you back next to Jagan since that's where you needed to be to parry for him, if that's the person you're intending to parry for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we will accept roll. So go ahead and just take 5 more points of damage, Chad, as you're not parrying for yourself. And unfortunately, that ability did not hit hard enough for the pitchfork catapult to be able to push either of you due to your stabilities, likely. Actually, because of your agility and your stabilities. So that's going to be his action. He spent his malice. As he kind of knocks you all back, I do have 2 malice left. So he is also going to use his maneuver Horrible Bellow, as he's going to attempt to frighten the lot of you. So if your intuition is less than 1, you will be frightened. Chad, you tried to block for both of you, and instead you get rotting gut breath across your face as it kind of shakes your resolve. And that will be the end of Gruel's turn as we go on to Jagan, Theron, or Chad.
Jagan, you want to go ahead and judge him?
You're okay with me taking it?
That's fine.
Are you good, Faven?
Yep.
Okay.
As you pull him into a cage. And he has also remained smashed for me.
And then only move up 1. And I don't think anything has 2 cube within 1 square. Okay. I can. It won't let me do any of my ranged free strike stuffs. Like I have ranged free strike up. And I click, it doesn't let me click on anything. Do I have to click on myself?
No, when I just did it, it let me select a target.
Yeah. Like,
you may need to just reload.
Okay. I tried that last time because it was doing that for the I couldn't just do the attack earlier on the wall. So I reloaded, but maybe it's just because we were in a loading screen. So let me try one more time. Yeah, it doesn't let me target the gruel.
Okay. Well, would you like me to make a ranged free strike for you?
If you can, yeah, that'd be good. I'm just gonna strike him. So I want to do at least some damage.
Yeah, that's 8 damage.
Yeah, you've been doing good rolls. And then that'll just be me.
In reaction, oh, I can't do that. Never mind. I'm good. I have my little molars, my little pig monster creatures, as they are going to activate. And those that are free roaming begin to just like hounds charge you. And then the ones in the cages like paw at their kennels, and like the gate just kind of opens up. So let's grab them, and this one is going to... They have... It's not showing their movement area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they got a move of 7. So this one can easily get up to
Did you
Farron.
just say that they're in the cage? They had to paw the cage open.
No, they're good.
Oh.
They're good. This one's gonna run here. And oh, so if you're in the cage, it treats you as not being in movable terrain for whatever reason. Okay, so most of them can get forward. However, the one that can't, will go ahead, and he has a ranged free strike. So he is going to like begin to and begin to upchuck. And so he is going to be using a ranged free strike as well. But to start off with, those that are flanking around Farron and Chad, they're going to use their earth bump attacks as they begin to just like chuck masonry and bricks at you. So that one will attack Farron. That one will attack Chad. That one will attack Farron. And that one will not attack anybody. Okay, so for that earth bump, that's going to be 7 damage coming in. And then the last one that did not do the earth bump, it'll just do its little upchuck. Okay. And that's going to be their entire turn as they just root about the place, causing mayhem. So we will end turn. We have...
All right, if I go.
Oh, that's neat. I don't think it had this ready heroes and moved underneath previously.
Yeah, I think that's new as well. I noticed that, but I wasn't certain.
You mind if I go next, Farron?
You can. I mean, I had some, but go ahead.
Let me just get my mark out here.
Yeah.
But I'm next to these guys, so we're going to take an attack. And my Beast Bane finally comes in handy.
Ha-ha! Ooh, kill it. Okay, and you get to kill another.
Yeah.
Chad,
Beast
how do you kill
Bane.
both of them with your Beast Bane?
That's just one of those wide swings. I take the sword, slice straight through the one in front of me, and keep spinning all the way to the one in the back.
Okay.
For a second, when you hit it, I saw the head pop up on all 4 of them, and I thought you killed all 4, and I was like, "Wow, that was a hit."
Yeah. So
Right?
So the red skulls are like, okay, you've killed at least one. Select which one to kill, and then they will remain there until you've killed enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Oh, looks like I'm still frightened.
But Farron, it's your go. You had something. You were patient. I appreciate you as a player. I'm sorry.
Another one. Oh man. I'm sorry. I will use kinetic pulse.
Okay. That's very weird. I see that before.
It's enough to get the kill. Farron, what is that like as you get that kill?
Well, I just use a psychic blast, and the kinetic or the mental pulse that comes out is so much his brain basically explodes inside his skull.
Fantastic. Anything else on your turn, sir? You can use a maneuver to stand up.
Yes, I will do that. Thanks for reminding me of that.
And as a reminder, you will have to confirm it on your own token, since technically that maneuver can be used on other people as well.
Yep, and that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, at the end of your turn, that's the end of the round. The workers begin to cower away into the corners. They are going to take the defend actions at the end of the round as they're freaking out. As you see them begin to freak out, you lot are able to use a maneuver to give them directions. But for now, I have one molar remaining, and I have Girl. I think I should go with Girl. As we go to Girl, he angry seeing you guys take out his pets. You not do that, they nice puppies. And he is going to begin to pick up what he has described as the nice puppies. And then he is going to do an earth-breaking jump where he is going to jump up to 6 squares and do another big burst. So he is going to jump there.
Whoa.
And this is going to be 9 damage, push 4. And if your might is less than 2, you'll be prone. And I am actually
would a Bane on that take it down one?
It is an 18, so a Bane would take it down to a 16. It
Okay.
would.
So that should give him the Bane, I guess.
Yes, I see Judgment Bane highlighted, and that takes it down to a 16 on the roll.
And he gets a melee superiority attack from walking past me.
He didn't walk, he jumped. But yeah. Okay, are we good for me to accept this effect?
Yes.
Should be good, yeah.
Actually, I can't see it. I'm going to click something, and it may not be the thing I'm
I see
meaning
it
to
on
click.
my screen.
No, a
but-
mouse ability to increase the potency. Okay. So I may push the target 1 square, so I can push you here. Chad, as he's going, they're nice puppies. Chad, he's actually going to throw you into his puppy. Say hi! Pet it nicely! And then he's gonna
Ow.
throw Farron over the sparkles of your familiar. So as he's tossing you all around, he has a mouse available. So I'm going to activate my ability called Hrog, which allows me, in response to being damaged, to move and to make a free strike. So he's gonna run up on Farron, and he's gonna slam down on Farron with the puppies, with his molars in hand. This is how you play, as he's just like smashing the dead bodies into you. Yeah. So that's a very aggressive turn, and that'll be yeah.
Did my thing pop off? Because when I clicked on it, I clicked on the recovery for Chad when he got thrown. So I don't know if like he took the damage. It went to Farron. I was trying to click it on Chad because I knew he was like really close to dying. But I guess if he didn't and Farron didn't die, then I can leave it.
Well,
I don't think I got any healing, to be honest.
I mean, I was trying to get it on Chad, but
with
Well, I don't think I got any anyway. So
well, with the amount of damage I just did to you, and you're only at 25 out of 36, I think you did get the 16 points of healing. So it's your choice whether you want to leave that on Farron or damage Farron back those 16 points and throw it over on Chad.
I'd leave that on him.
yeah, that's fine. It should have been able to end the prone on him though, because I spent a wrath to end a condition.
Okay, so we can also end the prone. What is it like as you end the prone on him at a distance?
So I just kind of send out a wave of my spirit that just, as he goes to fall over, picks him right back up.
Cool.
Dusts his shoulders off a little bit.
Yeah, so the ease of being able to just click stuff for triggers, for reactions is nice. But when everyone's clicking things all at the same time, it's hard to tell if the thing did what you wanted it to do. Well, that is the end of Girl's turn. So any of you can go.
Do you guys mind if I go real quick? Because I can do
Sure.
something here.
Do it.
Okay.
Oh, that hurts.
Holy light. You shall not attack anyone else.
A really nice
Stop throwing the
feature.
puppies around.
Maybe in your current state, maybe not the best feature to use, but it's certainly a choice.
It is a choice. But, he can't move around, so there's that.
Okay. Anything else on your turn as you arrest the ogre?
I go up there and just hit him with my hammer, and then spin him around by grabbing his shoulder and saying, pick on someone your own size, and just keep him there.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and end.
Okay. I gambled on whether or not my singular molar would actually get a turn, but because you did not kill it, I do get a turn with it. So it will attack Chad with another earth bump. And that's going to be for 4 damage. The mightiest of turns, Chad. You got thrown into a pig dog, and now it's just trying to bury you under rubble. Unfortunately, it cannot dig below the surface of this room. And then it will use a maneuver on you to grab you. And fail. So as you can just like push it off, we're on to either Chad or Farron. Farron, you have just stood up magnificently from Jagan. So there's a reason for both of you to go.
Stumbled like I was gonna fall over from being too intoxicated and just caught my balance and stood straight.
Cool.
Finally.
God, finally.
Well, he's got 7 clarity. He can do whatever he wants.
Unfortunately, the only skill that really makes sense at this point is my smolder. So here we. Boy.
Should be able to move away before you attack if you don't want to take your bane. I don't know if he can do it. Can he do an opportunity attack if I have him grabbed like that?
Yeah.
Still has a bane on it because I have him grabbed, or taunted.
Yeah, he would have a double bane, but he still gets the attack of opportunity.
Okay. I forgot to say again, you should have had
flanking. Yeah.
Well, does that change the value?
It did actually. It brought it up to 12.
Okay.
Which moves it into tier 2.
I'm seeing the tier 2 highlighted.
Because the roll was a 10, and when he mentioned that, I clicked on the flanking, even though the roll was made. It was a 10. The roll with the flanking made it a 12, and thus a tier 2.
Gotcha. So you updated it after the roll, and it all went through.
Correct, and it went through, yeah.
Cool. We got a bunch of debuffs on Grohl. He's not feeling good. He's taunted, he's judged, he's grabbed, he's marked, he's arrested. He has corruption damage weakness. This is just all over the place.
And on the maneuver, I'm going to aid Chad's attack. And that's my turn.
Awesome. Chad, it's your go. As Grohl is like, you see like the fat melting with the corruption and acid, and like it's a bad time right now.
I think you aided somebody attacking me. I think you have to.
Correct.
Oh, well, I clicked on you. That doesn't make
Yeah, I
sense.
think you have to click on Gruul.
Yeah, you click on the bad guy. So
Okay.
we can just remove that from Chad, and I can just do that again for you on Grohl. And we're good. It's fixed. Yeah, that's the mistake I was making with the goblins early on. I was actually making the goblins die faster with my 8 attacks.
Gonna shift over there. Then gonna go ahead and hit a little 2-shot here.
Could you be persuaded otherwise?
No.
Good to go. Grohl, not liking what you've just done, is going to use his Hrog. So he can move up to you and make a melee free strike.
Can he move?
No, he can't because he's grabbed. I don't know why. Hey, Chad, heal back those 5 points.
Okay.
And I will take back that malice, as that's not something I could have even done.
Okay, so my critical hit on his opportunity attack doesn't matter now, correct?
That feels bad.
You went and there was the opportunity attack. I went and rolled and I got a crit.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
so
18. That's not a crit.
it's a tier 3. Yeah. So still, stealing a tier 3 roll from you from my mistake feels bad. I'm going to go ahead and just give you guys a bonus hero token. And that hero token number was entirely wrong. You guys...
About the box up right now. It's giving me the accept results of reroll. What do I do? Just
cancel
reload.
it. Yeah.
How is...
So if there's no cancel, you can just like right click away to the side.
Not letting me do anything.
Well, accept it then, and then I will unaccept it. And we will bring him back. And he is likely not to last the next moment. So we have undone the mistakes of the past. Okay, so Chad, after all of that chaos of me using an ability I should not have been able to use, it's still your turn.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. So I will activate Grohl for my final time. Grohl is going to... He's going to use his pitchfork catapult on Faerun and Jagan. So that's going to be doing 10 damage, and if your agility is less than 1, a vertical push of 2. He is going to shove Faerun into... he's going to shove Faerun into the cage. And there is a special thing, the Molar Cage. If a creature is force moved into one of them, which he just did, the door can be shut and the creature trapped inside. The cage has 25 stamina and is immune to poison and psychic damage. If a creature is inside when a cage is destroyed, you take 2 points of damage. And then a creature outside the cage can reach it, can unlock it as a maneuver. Or you could use your action to try to break free. So there's a couple ways you could get out of the cage. You could make a test to get out. You could just break the cage eventually as it's slowly taking damage. Or an ally could use a maneuver to let you out. So he has shoved you in the cage, as the rest of you have used like every trigger on this creature during its attack. And he is still weeping acid. So Any of you can choose to go. Faerun is in the molar cage.
Well then,
I might be able to finish him off.
do it.
Even if I don't, you can.
If I know anything about gruel fights, it's a DPS race.
12 holy damage. What does it look like as you destroy him?
Yeah, as I have him grabbed, I just kind of pull him a little bit closer and lift him up. His face, well, I guess he's about my height. I lift his face up and I say, "No more of that," and then bring my hammer down in holy smiting of head on ogre.
As you bring the hammer down, there is this moment of like a heavy hand coming over the lip. Hey, buddy, I got some more food. And then the head splatters. What you do to my buddy?
I should be able to move my judgment to him.
Yes. Yeah. So you can just, however you put a judgment on, you can just go ahead and do that.
Well, I still have my maneuver anyway, so.
Cool, cool. Now, because of just the weird spawning and stuff, you may use your maneuver to put it on him. It's not going to take your maneuver. So if you also wanted to move over to like unlatch the door for Faerun, you could also do that.
Oh, okay. And I just look at him and I say, "You just wait your turn." And then I can move here to unlatch?
Yes.
Okay.
And with you using your maneuver, quote unquote, to do that, we can move Faerun back out of the cage.
Yeah. And then I have 2 movement left, so I'm going to move right back up over here. And then I can end my turn.
With that, Forg, who has just come back from a hunt to see that everything is dying and that his friend is dead, looks to you and he just screams. He is angry. And I will spend 7 malice to use Rampage. Until the end of the round, the ogre has damage immunity 5. So whenever you damage him, he takes 5 less. And he deals an extra 5 damage with abilities and heroic abilities that target an ogre have their heroic resource cost reduced by 1. So essentially, he's going berserk. He takes less damage. He deals more damage, but he's also being a bit careless. So any of your heroic abilities are easier to do against him. So as he rampages in his anger, we will confirm that on Forg. And he is just going to run in on Jagan. And he's going to use his club swing as he is livid. What you do to my buddy? And actually, we'll cancel out of that because he can get here. And he can target both of you with the club swing. It helps if I read the abilities.
Zero damage.
Because it was reduced by 5 because he's rampaging.
Right. Would a Bane lower that? I can't see because it has
would.
this free action up here.
Yes. He got a 12, so that'll take it down to a 10. So instead of 16 damage push 4, it's 12 damage push 2.
I can move him with that?
If that's what it says. Okay. What was the push that you moved him with?
It just said a vertical pull.
Gotcha. Well, he has a stability of 4, so he should have gone nowhere. I understand forced movement rules less with the Codex than I do if I just play the game in person. Okay, so I have accepted, and now I'm waiting for the Codex to do 12 damage to both of you. Oh, I have to select target order in select targets in preferred order to push. Okay. So we will start with Jagan. Select the targets to push in preferred order. How do you do this, game? Learning the Codex is tons of fun. Sorry, guys. It's not showing me the next step of the process. Well, I know it's a push 2. And we know we're doing that damage. So I will just Jagan, if I am force pushing you too.
I have a stability of 1 and get pushed less. So I think it shouldn't push me anywhere.
When you say you get pushed less, what does that specifically mean?
Sorry, let me pull that up because I know it's a
yeah. There is the interpretation of the rules, and then there's what the rules actually are for figuring out what happens. What feature is it? Is it from your ancestry? Is it from your class?
Yeah, it's the ancestor. Is it? It's the stand. I don't think stand tough does it then, because it's just your might score is as 1 higher for potencies, but
yeah, so that doesn't do anything there. So
yeah,
I'll be pushing you 1 instead of pushing you 2.
okay.
And then we will be pushing Farron. Farron, what is your stability?
1.
1. So instead of that, we'll just force push you 1. And yeah. Okay. So with that, we are out of automating it. So Jagan, you had 16 damage coming in, and Farron had 12 damage coming in. So you automate. Damage yourselves for those values.
12 damage, not 16.
I saw 16 on you and 12 on him. But sure, it can be 12 both to make it easier. So both of you take 12 damage.
Yeah.
As you are now dying, you are on your way towards death. Your dying value is probably what? 18, and you're at -8. It's bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So I still have a maneuver at my disposal. And so I have 3. Ooh, I don't have anyone grabbed. I'm going to do grabby hand. I'm going to do grabby hand on Jagan as he reaches out for you. And that's for 16 damage and the grabbed condition. Jagan, how are you feeling as you have now been club swung by this vicious ogre, and then he grabs you by the face?
Not great.
You want to go see your friend?
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Has he been adjusted for the party size?
He has, yes.
Okay.
Okay. I will double check that, but he should be, yeah. The issue is he has taken barely any damage because he got up here and immediately went on a rampage, so he's taking less damage this entire round. So that'll be the end of his turn as he is holding Jagan by the face. You want to go see your other friends? We have Chad or Farron to go. Chad is going.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I
Go
don't
for
know
it.
that I can do anything. I'm basically dying right now. So, and I'm bleeding.
Yeah, that seems like a problem.
With a flesh wound.
Well,
as you move up, I'm going to use my swat the fly ability. As you run up, he is just gonna backhand at you. I'm playing with your friend, stay away. As he just bats you across the battlefield.
Ow! Okay.
Don't take no for an answer. You can get back up there.
He's fast.
If I'm going by what the Codex is giving me, I've got enough to get there again.
Yeah, go for it.
Can you do it again?
No, that's his trigger. He's out of trigger.
Okay. We're gonna go with the protective attack here. Hit me, not them. Oh no.
Okay, that 10 goes down to 5 because of his rampage.
Unfortunately, that's what I got.
Okay, Farron, you are dying.
Is there anything I can even do?
Yeah, you get your entire turn, but while dying, you cannot take the catch breath maneuver, and anytime you use a action, you will take damage because you're bleeding. So if you use your main action to do like a power, you're going to take a d6 plus 2 plus your level, so d6 plus 2 damage. So you have 10 damage until you die. Technically, you are good. You can take an action, and unless I have a rebuttal, you'll be fine. I will also remind you that you can spend 2 hero tokens to get a free recovery. And you lot currently have 5. You should have started the session with 3. I gave you the 1 for stealing the free tier 3 result from you, and then you get a bonus 1 from having taken your respite in Broadhurst. So even if you do end up dying, we can undo that with hero tokens.
Alrighty. Then I will go ahead and use my smolder.
Well, you need to start your
attack.
turn. Haha, 3 more clarity.
Finally get something.
Hey, you got 8.
Probably the sympathetic override ain't gonna do any good. Can I use edge on this, or is there any edge to use?
I'm sorry, can you use any what?
I'm sorry, edge.
Edge.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's edge to use right now.
I mean, you could use your maneuver for perfect clarity.
Should also get flanking because I'm still within 1 of him.
Yeah, there's that as well. So you'll have 1 edge, and then if you wanted to maneuver, give yourself perfect clarity, that guarantees double edge.
You have a double edge. He's got a double edge now with flanking.
Okay, so I got double edge.
Yeah, because the mark was there, and then the flanking is there.
Oh, nice.
Okay, got it. And the flanking, got it. Yep. Ugh, yuck.
He burns a little, and he will remain burning. He will get to save at the end of his turns to get over that weakness.
Yeah, I made my D6 roll, right? For the bleeding.
Yeah, that should have auto-procced it. If it didn't, you can just, yeah, you can roll it, and it's that +2. So 3 damage.
I've also given you a recovery.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I'm seeing, when I'm clicking on Farron, I'm seeing that there is a little trigger pop up for both bleeding and spend recovery to the bottom left of your attack.
Oh,
option.
I see it now. Yeah. Well, I just added the bleeding effect, so that should be a null and void. So just click the spend recovery. Is that what I'm doing?
Yes, sir. That should make it all good. Haha, and you're up.
Wow.
You're up to 1.
Good and relative here.
Which is just enough to not be dying. Farron, you still have your maneuver available if you want to use your maneuver.
Yes, sir. Who has not? Well, it's just Dragon that hasn't gone yet, right? Yeah.
We've
So
all
I
gone.
will give. Oh, we've all gone.
Yeah. So
who wants to go first next round? I want to know that.
Yep.
Does Chad or Dragon want to go first?
I'm grabbed. It'd probably be Chad to go better.
Okay, so I will give perfect clarity to Chad.
Ooh, fantastic.
What's that do?
Edge or something, right?
Until the start of your next turn, the target gains a +3 bonus to speed, and they have a double edge on the next power roll they make. If the target gets a tier 3 result on the roll, you gain 1 clarity. So yeah, as long as you go before Farron, you are going to be getting a double edge on your next power roll and +3 speed and all that good stuff. However, before you get to go, Forg gets to go. Forg has Jagan grabbed. And Forg, holding you by the face, has just said, "You want to go see your friends." Chad has run up. He has back swatted Chad away. "They want to see you. Too bad. You went for a trip." And he's going to spend 3 malice on people bowling. So he has to choose that there. He is gonna throw you this way. Select the grab creature and then select the last square of the line of the people bowling. This thing is not working the way it's supposed to. Oh, because it's unimplemented, guys. It's trying to help me do the thing when it's completely unimplemented. Okay, so Chad, you are no longer going to be grabbed, as he is going to chuck you and throw you over here as he throws you towards that like dark portal.
All I heard was "so Chad," and then nothing else after that.
Ooh, sorry about that. So he has swatted Chad away. He has
Jagged.
No, like Chad. Like when Chad ran up and he did the fire.
Before.
He swatted Chad away. He has grabbed Jagan. He has now chucked Jagan, and he's chucked you towards that that portal, that eking essence in the back of the room. You come like skidding to a stop by it. As you kind of like regather yourself. You're no longer going to be grabbed as he has chucked you. However, the people bowling has another ability as well. So, the people bowling also does a power roll for 5, 9, or 12 damage. So that power roll is going to be a tier 2, I believe.
I would be able to trigger that to make it give him a bane.
You could actually. I'm wrong. It's only tier 1. It's only tier 1, so you don't even have to do that. And so that's
adding like a bonus. So that's why I was saying I would be able to bane it, but if he doesn't, there was no bonus.
There's no bonus. Yeah. So you're going to take 5 damage from the people bowling as well as he chucks you over there. So you can just damage yourself for 5. And then he still has his main action. And so he is going to do his club swing on Chad and Farron. Farron, you are just feeling okay. And then he club swings you. Okay, everything is in for that, so we will accept. And now we have this select the preferred order where it's not happening the way it needs to happen. Oh, there, that works. As he slams you there.
Whoa. I took damage and I took damage again. What happened there?
As he slams you into the cage from the forced movement.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
As the club swing knocks you all back. Yeah. And then he's going to centralize himself over here. And that's going to be his turn.
He moved in my range, and I shall hit him.
Do so.
You didn't claim turn though, but okay.
That was a free strike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now he claims turn and he continues to attack. Okay, he's starting to show a little bit of wear and tear now that you guys have started to pummel him outside of the rampage.
Okay.
And then any of you get to go. I am down to a single monster.
I have a question though. My normal health is 36, so I mean, if I do something, I'm pretty much going to die here.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's 2 heroes.
Do you want to use 2 hero tokens and get a free recovery?
That would be nice. At least bring me. I'd still be in a negative, but at least I wouldn't be that close to death.
Yeah, we can spend those 2, and then you'll heal your recovery value of 12. So you are up to -2.
That's better than -14.
Then if you hit Forg, I can give you another recovery.
If I what?
If you hit him.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like it's good for
Well, I
Farron to
don't
go
think
then.
Dragon's in any hurry either, so I'll go ahead and jump in here. Do I have flanking here?
You do not. You'd have to move over to the left.
Well, can I move, or am I like?
You can move, yeah.
You have to go back. Click on me.
So as you move,
It did cause a bleeding.
I'm gonna swat the fly.
Oh no.
As you go to move behind him, he just backhands you back into position.
And now I'm already back to 11. Ah.
Now you still have more movement available. You could technically move back to where you were trying to go to.
He can't do it twice.
He can't do it twice.
Hold on.
Although I don't know if you would even get flanking for a ranged attack.
Yeah, it's not letting me get out of what I started to use the smolder, but I didn't think about the squares still left, so I'm like stuck.
Yeah, you're
You should be
fine.
able to click on main action again, but if you flank him, it'll negate your being next to him. But also, if he'd use that reaction, can he use a strike if he moves out of his range?
Yes.
Like opportunity attacks
Yeah,
still? Okay.
opportunity attacks are free triggers.
Okay.
Okay, so another tier 2 as he is weakened to acid. What should have been 8 damage is actually 13 as the weakness you put on him last turn continues to burrow deeper and deeper.
And I just died.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did, because the bleeding.
So you can spend 2 more hero tokens to prevent you from dying here.
I also gave you that recovery.
Whoa. Something really wacky went on there. I went to click on to spend hero token. Okay, somebody fixed it. Okay.
Okay. So
I think that's my turn.
we have spent 2 hero tokens, and Chad has let you spend a recovery. So now you are at 6 stamina. You are above dying. You are not going to get continually plowed by Forg. And Jagan, we're on to your turn.
Hope I don't have to use a recovery because I have none left.
If you have none left, I would be very careful because your magic sword of healing takes your recovery.
Yeah. It'll give me 10 damage, I think. It's either 10 or 15. If I don't use it. So yeah, let's see what happens. Can you do it?
The Codex is really buggy tonight. Okay. He's winded and then some. He's going down.
I guess I'll do the aid attack. Hopefully, if somebody can hit him, but I think it's his turn next. So.
It is going to be his turn next. So, as you surround him, and he is just all over the place, he is going to once more rampage. So, all of your heroic abilities will cost less, 1 less, but he does have damage immunity 5 and does +5 damage on his attacks. And he is going to go ahead and use his main action for a club swing. And he is going to do that on Chad. And let's do it on Jagan. So that's looking like it's going to be 16 damage. and a push 4. And we have a parry for Chad. Chad, are you parrying for yourself or for Jagan?
For myself, it doesn't look like half is going to save Jagan.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure, since you were moving away from him, wanted to make sure that the Codex would know what you're trying to do. Cool. And with that, we will accept results. And so we will start with force moving Chad. And we're going to throw Chad this way. And then we're going to
anyway.
force move Jagan that way. At which point, Jagan, you have hit dying for the first time this combat, which means that your complication, you flare this divine sword into existence, seeking to aid you. And as it enters the battlefield, its radiance shines through the area, and each of you are going to regain 15 stamina, I believe. Is that
I
correct?
think it was stamina.
For the Rally the Righteous?
Artifacts, Blade of 1,000 Years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So additionally, each creature's stamina maximum increases by 15, and they gain plus 15 bonus to stamina when this ability first affects them.
Okay, so
And
yeah,
they have damage immunity 5.
that doesn't matter
But that
because
goes away. Yeah.
because yeah, the moment this artifact affects the battle or has an effect happen, it goes away. So you lot heal 15 stamina as it shines out on the battlefield, and as the presence has been there, the sword goes away, leaving you healed, but giving you no other effects. And with that, Jagan, you are very low. How close would you have gotten to dying had you not had the sword?
I mean, it only took me down to -18. So
Out of -24?
yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing bad happened, guys. We're fine. It's we're
Fine.
cool.
Fine.
So yeah, there's that, and then we're gonna use another grabby hand, this time on Faerun for the maneuver as he grabs you. And Faerun, that's gonna be incoming 12 damage, but he does not get the grab. How does he horribly smack you, but not manage to grab you?
Roll my shoulders as he goes to grab, so he does the smacking because it still hits my shoulders, but I roll away so he doesn't get the fingers around like the arms or anything.
Okay. He is just taking you guys and chucking you, whether it's swinging the club, whether it's grabbing you and throwing you. He is trying to get you to that black hole, as he is also actively melting from all of the acid. That is gonna be, you know what? Nah, I got one more. I don't know if he's gonna make it another round since all three of you get to go. He's gonna move forward as he's gonna slam his foot. You're supposed to turn to rocks. And as he slams his foot angrily, he's gonna use a shockwave. I said he's gonna use a shockwave. There we go. So the two of you need to do might rolls to see what happens. A tier 1 and a tier 2. So with that, there's going to be a little bit of damage and some more pushes. So for Chad, we only get to push you once, so we're going to push you there. And for Faerun, we're going to throw you. Oh, no! I think that statue just broke. I think I broke a statue with Faerun, guys. Anyways, that's his turn as he throws his hissy fit. He does get to roll at the end of his turn, and the acid is still eating away at him. So all three of you get a turn before he gets to go again. Who would like to go first?
You guys are looking rough. You got any way to pull yourselves out of it?
Not really.
No, I was I didn't hear that somebody was going to spend 2 hero tokens, so I was kind of, my headphones were messing up. Otherwise, I might have said something about the 2 hero tokens because I knew I was going to be close to death. So,
Well, if someone wants to do something very heroic, I can award one.
Well, let's see here.
I'm not really good at awarding hero tokens. I don't think about it. So if someone does something dramatic and puts themselves in danger for the aid of their friends, I can give one out.
I don't really have anything super heroic.
I mean,
I got an idea.
is he rampaging?
Currently he is, I believe. Yes, he is.
Here's your heroic maneuver.
Here's your hero. Okay, Farron, what's going on, man? You are prone. You may wish to use a maneuver to stand up. Here's your heroic maneuver. What are you doing, sir?
I'm trying. It's not working. No. I'm trying to charge him, essentially.
Okay, so for the charge, you don't select his token. You select like up next to him, and then you get to make a free strike as well. Go ahead and make a free strike. For a tier 3.
Hey, that 8 attack was still there.
Yeah, as you charge in, a maniac getting right up to him when you're at death's door. You do need to roll for bleeding, but as you put yourself in extreme danger, and do 0 damage because he's rampaging, that is totally worth a hero token.
There you go, Chad. Or Dragon.
Okay. I kind of put you in the exact same situation I'm in. So no, you can go, Chad. Go ahead.
He's got to end his turn first.
Sorry about that.
All right. I don't want to run up on him
Why not?
because it's just gonna swat me again.
He is.
So I'm gonna do this.
Okay. So 16 drops down to 9 as he just bellows as the blows hit his stomach.
Thought I was gonna have more focus than that. I messed that one up. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna stand in front of Jagged. Don't die! Don't die, guys! I got you somehow.
Jagged.
Yeah, that just gives me more room that I have, or more that I have to step around, I guess.
You guys are trying to protect each other, getting in the way. No, let me make the sacrifice play. Let me make the sacrifice play.
You still got those hero tokens.
Ooh, that's rough. I do need you to click your bleeding trigger as well.
You want a hero? I'll show you a hero.
As you taunt and flee.
I come over here.
Okay.
And can I do that? You can't turn maneuver into movement, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you want to taunt him, buddy?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm going to start with spending 5 malice on a bully. Each ogre gets to shift up to their speed and can make a free strike. Oh no, he can't get there. There's stuff in the way.
Anyway, that's why I moved that way.
I didn't plan this through, Chad. He tries to bully his way past you. Oh wait.
Not today.
No. That's not how that's working. I screwed up. That was just his regular movement. I didn't even confirm the bully. So I just got a free strike from Faerun for nothing. Guys, I'm also getting stressed out and making mistakes.
Yeah, but I still took damage from because of the bleed.
Okay, and we will melee free strike Jagan. What are you doing to me?
Yeah.
This is not going to plan. This is so bad.
And I'll do it again.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta roll this, but I'm supposed to be able to do click him. I was supposed to be able to do a pull or something, but I can't. So yeah.
Stability 4 kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So as he goes to go after you, I moved instead of confirming the bully. So I just trigger a free attack from Faerun. Faerun exerts himself with this attack, pulling him closer to death. He gets up to actually using the bully to get up to Jagan, and you shunt him back to where he came from. He has no more movement available. He can't get to Jagan, which means when he uses his club swing on Chad and Faerun, the taunt means he has a double bane. Guys, he's at 4 stamina. This is so close to the bar. And I think he's going to die as he does 7 damage to both of you lot. Chad and Faerun. Chad, you are parrying. Faerun, 7 damage isn't going to kill you.
He should take 4 from that holy.
He should take 4 from what?
It should say he just took 4 holy damage from because he used a main action, so I damaged him 4.
That probably
Double
will
my
go
press.
through when I accept the result.
Okay.
But before that, I have to pick up my friends, and I have to throw them places. That is not what I needed to do. I need to double click. Nope, this is rough, guys. Everything's breaking down. Where's the force movement? There's the force movement. Okay. And then there we go there.
Okay, never mind.
And with that, as he takes it, it didn't fully go through, but yeah, as he takes 4 damage from your judgment rebuttal, Faerun is at -16 out of -18. Jagan is at -20 out of -24 as he crashes to the ground. Oh, this is a new thing. So I had a little award victory that's up at the side, and now it does an end screen for our end of battle victory.
You were there.
As they're beginning to do accomplishments in the battles, I don't know. It shows you the recoveries that you spent. Okay. And we will proceed. So you lot should now have 2 victories. It did not give you the victory, so we can do that manually. Maybe there was a button I needed to click. Either way, as this battle comes to a close, there's still the people all around whimpering and crying and holding each other as there's these giant flashes and explosions of light and acid, people being picked up and thrown across the room to stand up and charge back in. That was brutal.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I feel just fine. Man, you guys got hurt real bad. Hey, look, some more stairs.
Well, I don't know how this works where me and Jagan are both still bleeding.
Well,
Works like the last time. We gotta go back to town and take a respite.
for now,
Yes, but debating with what we're at, I think we both would be dead before we get
Farron, you have 6 recoveries left. Outside of combat, you may spend recoveries freely. So
Oh, okay.
you may spend some now. So Jagan is the only one that is at the end of their rope, as turns out entering into the Wizard's Tower at level 2, having never played this version of the sensor and learning like the party dynamics, we went through your recoveries real quick.
Probably search the rooms if we can find. Surely one of these things had a healing potion somewhere. We could force feed that to you.
There are no healing potions in the room. However, there are terrified people that may be able to better inform you as to what is going on.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
gonna
get
walk
some
over to these ones right here. Cough a little bit of blood and then say, "What were they having you doing?"
They kind of point over to that darkness coming out of the portal in the wall. They were trying to get us to fix that. And then kind of they look over to some of the statues about the room. To fix that without that happening to us.
Oh,
They do that to you, or is that doing it to you?
They point at the tendrils of magic coming out of the wall. That does it. If you stand next to it, it begins to reach out for you, and it begins to grow.
Jagan just takes 2 steps back.
Yeah, I got you within 1 square of the active zone before you managed to get away from it.
I don't care what anyone says. I am not closing this portal with the power of friendship. We were finding a way to close it the right way.
Verkor, the man who's keeping us as slaves, he's giving us instructions. Basa, the stonemason, is currently upstairs with him as they're making plans. We've done other repairs down here already, and they're talking about how to fix the floors above.
Oh, pooh, there's more?
There is.
Oh, there are stairs going up, so.
You said you could get back to town. You could get to Broadhurst. You can get us out of here.
Yes, we go out the way we came in, right?
As a reminder,
That's sealed up.
it's sealed up when you entered.
Nope, the only way out is up. So, gotta go take care of that guy.
They look across you, look at Jagan coughing up blood. Are you in any state to do that?
Nope. Hopefully they'll talk to us.
Was there any kind of healing potion around here to help any of those ogres or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I have 1 recovery left. Can I use that final recovery towards healing Jagan?
Nope. Recoveries
Okay,
are
I
your
wasn't sure.
recoveries are your own means. If you wanted to spend your recoveries to heal Jagan, you could have attuned your bloodbound bands together.
Oh.
I thought we did. Okay.
No, you did not. You're wearing them simply to give you the bonus stamina. If you attune them together, you may spend each other's recoveries. But whenever one of you takes damage, the other one takes 1 point of damage. So you decided not to attune them together.
So, we still got those 2 hero tokens. Don't you get a free stamina recovery out of that?
Yeah, I just wasn't going to use it without saying something before I did.
Use it. And then I think we got to go have a conversation.
Using it as long as you can.
I said use it. Surely we got to go have a conversation. Surely this guy will talk to us after killing his guards.
Okay. So
Well,
ransacking the room, you find no healing potions. However, in the bundle of sacks that had been underneath Grohl, you do find a cup of rainwater from a sacred fey grove. You find customary leaves that are good for making healing potions, but they're not actual healing potions. And you find a recipe for a growth potion, as well as Verker's journal. It is written in Kaliak.
maybe if you just like put the ingredients in your mouth and swish them together like at a hill.
It will not.
All right.
All
You
right.
want me to put them in my bag? Sure.
Just put them all in.
Well, shall we go up and try to have a conversation?
I would normally vote no on this stage, but what other choice do we
Okay.
have?
The other option is hiding, but this is not a place where you can take a respite as it's not safe. So it'd be more so like trying to set an ambush than anything. So as you lot make your way upstairs, the curving stairs lead from this floor end before reaching a ceiling. The opening in the ceiling that would lead to another floor has been sealed off with hastily applied stonework. The higher section of the stairs appears to have been built recently. This chamber contains more tools and stone for mason work. It also has a living area with a bed, a desk, wardrobe, and other furniture. Laboratory equipment and books are in a separate area. A dwarf and an orc sit at one of the tables, and they seem to be urgently discussing something. You see that there are 6 corpses lying on the floor. They're not on the map, but there are corpses on the floor. Chad, with you ardently striding forward, do you wish to take command of the situation as you breach the top of the steps?
I would, but I'm outside of the tower for some reason and can't get in.
Oh, sorry about that.
Whoa, whoa.
Where are you now?
Took me back to the 3rd floor.
Interesting. Here you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to walk in just right up behind him back here. Hey, what are you guys talking about?
With that. Oh, good.
Seems important.
Verker kind of looks over to you, grabs his staff from the edge of the desk, stands up, the chair scoots back on the carpet. Who are you? How dare you enter my abode?
No, hold on now. None of the hostilities. We don't need that. We're just here to collect the people downstairs and figure out why there's a portal down there. That would be good to know.
You will not have my workers. And at this point, as you lot are seeking not to confront, but you have also proven yourself capable as you have made your way through the other defenses to get here, we will be entering into a negotiation. So some of you have abilities that affect the starting state of negotiation. So we can go through and make sure we have those accounted before we go into the banter back and forth.
I don't think I have anything for negotiations in particular, but I do have edge on persuasion. So
Okay. Actually, with the switch over to sensor, we lost the love domain that was giving some of those bonuses. Though Farin, you may have a new ability.
I have persuade, lie, read person.
No, I mean a special ability, a feature. So when you hit level 2 as a telepathy talent, you gained ease the mind. You gain an edge on tests made to stop combat and start a negotiation. Additionally, if you are present during a negotiation, any NPC who has a hostile or suspicious starting attitude has their patience increased by 1 to a max of 5. Well, he is definitely hostile or suspicious. So as I increase his patience due to your ability to ease the mind, as Chad is speaking and wanting to talk things out, what do you do with your telepathy powers to ease his mind?
Actually, using my telepathy powers, what I do is a little bit of an oddball. I try to conjure in his mind pleasant senses, pleasant sounds, those sorts of things. Things that, like if you go into a spa, it's the music that's playing, it's the incense that are burning. Those are appearing, and he's getting the imprints of those in his mind that relaxes him.
Fantastic, bloody fantastic. So as you look upon the situation, he sees that Jagan is horribly damaged. You wish, my workers, I will not give them to you, but you have proven yourselves capable. As opposed to putting you down, I'm happy to release you from my tower to go back to wherever you came from.
Well, unfortunately, that's not going to work. We came here for them. We're going to have to come to some other sort of arrangement, like us letting you walk out of the tower comes to mind.
As you threaten him, go ahead. I'm gonna have you make a roll appealing to a motivation. Not because of the threat, but because of the fact that the threat comes with the idea that even if he thinks he can win this, it will come at a cost, and that cost goes into one of his greater motivations, where he does not want any delays. So we have Chad. You can use reason, intuition, or presence. Is there a particular skill you think might aid in how you've gone about this?
With the way I've gone about it, no.
I appreciate your honesty. So you can go ahead and make your roll. It's a
Hey.
tier 3. Okay. As a tier 3, you are going to increase the interest without reducing the patience. As you make your threat, you watch as he like adjusts the set of his jaw. You see that there are some of these like red purple veins going up the side of his neck, as Orcs and Orden are infused with emotional magic. If you wish to be the heroes of the day, I can let you take the humans with you. But you must trade for them. Treasure. I'm seeking to rebuild this tower, and if I'm going to lose resources, and you wish to be the heroes, I need to come in not losing ground on my endeavor. If you give me something I can use to refortify this tower, I will let you take the humans with you.
What kind of thing are you looking for?
I'm sorry, I missed the most important part of that sentence. Please repeat.
Sorry, I wanted to get my word in before anybody else started speaking. What kind of thing are you looking for?
Are you asking in terms of what he is asking from you, or for what he's doing at the tower?
Like what did he want of us? Yeah.
Gotcha. If you have any artifact, any wondrous item, if you bear magic weapons, magic clothing, I can take any of it, break it down to its components, and free the magic to refortify this tower. He kind of looks over you, sees some of the things you have upon you. I see a ring, 2 rings. I see a cloak. Anything like that I can use to continue the bandaging of what time has wrought here.
I was actually going to suggest the rings, so I'm all for that one.
Oh, I don't have any magic items. I've got some demon honey if you're interested.
He mentioned the cloak. Don't you have the cloak?
Unfortunately, demon honey is not suitable. It's useful, but it does not have the kick. So he will not accept any consumable items. And keep in mind, this is the current offer. You do have more that you can negotiate with, but currently the offer is, give me a magic treasure, give me a treasure, and I will let you take the humans with you.
You said humans.
Yeah, I was going to question.
Yeah. Do you mean just the humans? Because we're here for all of them down there.
The dwarves have knowledge of stonework that is too valuable to me at my current position. So
I have an idea with that. Obviously, you're highly skilled in magic. but I'm skilled in alchemy. Could I trade some of my knowledge for their release?
You're highly skilled in alchemy, you say, and what have you accomplished with this great skill in alchemy?
Actually, you know what? I am going to spiel. Lie is one of my interpersonal skills here, so I am going to lie through my teeth.
And yes, you may lie through your teeth. You are appealing to another of his motivations. Um, uh, so, what are you lying about? Because if you fail, this will change where things go. What claims are you making?
Well, I'm going to make the claim that while the recipes that I may have may be just basic healing potions, the results are far more profound than a standard healing potion would ever give you. Things like that.
Okay, okay. So you are the snake oil salesman taking Advil and saying that it's gonna cure genetic conditions.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we will go ahead and have you do a appeal to a motivation, and you're going to be using a lie. This could work out really well for you, or it could go really bad. So go ahead and take your roll.
Do I need to add anything to that, or is it already set?
It should all be set up appropriately. Okay, a tier 2 success. As you appeal to a motivation, his interest increases as his patience decreases. So we will adjust where we are there. With that, as he's listening to you, and these balms, you are certain that they will allow the more monstrous creatures that I can eke into work to allow them to work without rest. The balms will keep their muscles and skin acting 24/7.
Me, the person, is saying, sure. My character is again lying through his teeth. Yeah, it'll work.
For this knowledge, as well as a treasure, you are, after all, taking back my time, and I'll have to find more workers, especially. Kind of looks back to Jagan and his damage. Based off of your condition, I say that I am completely out of resources if I let them go. For the knowledge you provide and a treasure to help expedite the mending, I will let them all go.
So
I look to the others, and I'm nodding yes. I have. It's a deal, but obviously I need their.
Here's the thing. Did he specifically mention the bracelet or the rings that we're wearing? Sorry, I can't.
He mentioned the rings and the coat as an example. He just wants a treasure, a non-consumable magic item. So whether it is a ring, the cloak, if you have another item I've forgotten about, he doesn't care what they are because he's gonna break them down anyways. So it doesn't super matter. But at this point, for the lies he's been given, he still wants a treasure in order to agree to release the humans and the dwarves.
Here's the thing, Jagan. Just to clarify, if one of us gives up a ring, the other one's pretty much doesn't do us any good anyway. Is that correct, Josh?
Stamina by 6.
Yeah, so your stamina and recoveries are increased while you're wearing the ring. Both of you are currently under the effects of wearing a ring. You just don't get the secondary of effects of them being attuned to each other. So you are currently being helped by the ring right now. So even if you got rid of one, the other person would still get the current effect being used.
Gotcha.
Both of us would have died if we didn't have the rings on.
Yeah, true.
So what I was going to say to him is, well, I only have one magical artifact, but it's kind of stuck with me. It appears randomly. It's a whole big long backstory that I can't get into for reasons that the gods won't allow.
Well, then it looks like you're looking to your companions to pay the price.
Yeah.
Who
About
has
the about these magic items are paltry. They're small. You know, I don't think they're going to give you a lot of oomph for what you're needing to put into this tower. Now, before we came to this Mage Tower to do our thing with your guards below, we're meaning to be headed towards the Delian tomb. Now, we've got a way in there, and I'm sure there are some magic items down there that would be much better for your purposes here. So, you let us take the guard or the humans out of here, and or we take all your workers. Uh, then we finally get to do our job and head to the Delian tomb, and we can bring you a much better item.
plus we have a bandit camp we need to deal with that may possibly have some items as well. So the chances are even better that we will very likely come across another magical item.
Right. In fact, he's right. We've got a few things that we got to take care of that could come across some much better, much more suited magical items for what you're needing. Um, you know, and as long as you're not kidnapping people from the village and stuff, we can bring those items back to you, right to you once we get them.
Are you lot being earnest in this claim?
I am using persuasion.
I was actually going to confirm that as well.
Okay. As the two of you work together on this, would one of you like to take the help, the aid attempt to try to give a companion a edge on this, possibly getting in the way and giving them a bane, or would you like to just have one of you roll?
I
would
already
like
have
to
edge.
give aid to Chad because my rolls have been dismal tonight.
You would like to try to give aid to Chad?
Yes.
Oh, hold on, I already have edge, so there's no reason to chance giving me a bane.
I mean,
Oh.
it could get you a double edge, but yeah, you're
If
already
you
you're in a good spot.
Okay.
It's just whether you want to get to a better spot on the risk.
Yeah, I think it's better to just let me go with a single edge.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, I'm going to say that this is no motivation or pitfall, as you're slightly retreading ground and you're making a case that is a bit more difficult in the fact that he has to actually trust you to come back. So we will go ahead and pop in Persuade to aid this. And Chad, go ahead and take your roll.
My glamour is not popping up for some reason.
That's fine. We can add it in.
Yeah, I'll add it in, but getting. Uh-oh.
That is a tier 2 for a 15, including the glamour.
The glamour was with the edge.
Okay. With that, that is going to reduce his patience. I have already made an offer for what I have in front of me. How do I know that you are not going to go off and leave me in the wind or go off into the tomb or the bandit camp and expire before you can make your payment?
What did he say his name at all?
He did not, but you've heard it from other people.
Okay. What was his name?
Verkor?
Burkor. Okay. So I would step up here and say, just so you know, Burkor, and you may not know us, but look at us. We are heroes. We do what we say we're going to do. When we come out to do something, that is why I am haggard, as you may see, but we push through because we said we're going to come save these people. So if we're going to do something, we're going to do it.
And is this your entire merry band come out to me?
You don't think we're big enough?
I think you're desperate. And I think I'm currently balancing having to deal with you now or let you go, let you rest, and have to deal with you again.
That is a problem. Well, does somebody want to hand over a magic item and
Go ahead, finish.
Does somebody want to hand over a magic item and let's get the heck out of here while we can? Or do we want to fight and potentially let Jagan die?
Well, it's another 6 off of me, but I could, you know, I could try. I could offer over my ring on the agreement that if we can provide him with a better magic item later, I can get the ring back.
I would like Jagan to make a roll. I would like Jagan to make a presence roll as this has played out, and then your companions have backed the situation, both in the fact that you are going to do what you set out to do, no matter
By
what.
example.
Like you guys, as he puts you to the test, you lot then were like not backing down. We're either going to do this or we're going to do that. And as your companions back you, please take an edge on this. Do you have a skill that you think will also apply?
Lead by example.
Lead by example, by all means. So you're going to have this, and if you have an option to give yourself another edge on that, take it. As opposed to you guys like, oh, making an aid. Like, no, you guys just, your reaction to the being questioned was exactly what you said you did.
Did that change it?
I'm not seeing anything on my end. I just see
I just clicked lead by example, so
for you to take a roll.
okay.
With a tier 3 success on a no motivation that increases the interest by 1 and reduces the patience. With that, he kind of looks across the lot of you, looks across your demeanor, looks across your unwillingness to give ground. The idea that Theorin is going like, okay, fine, if that's what you need to do what we need to do, I will give you this now. But also if I find something else, if we find something that will actually help you more, and then we'll come back. As all of this is just all kind of built up, the eyes narrow once again. You see the pulsing of the purple red of the neck, of the veins. It's not often that individuals stand against me. And it's not often that they make it known that they are actually worthy of their word.
We wouldn't be heroes if we didn't.
I take it that you have a cult following.
Cult of Chad? Yes.
I could dispatch you now, but then I will have others coming to disturb me. Good on you for being the paragons for what you speak. I thought keeping them would be the best use of my time, but it seems that they bring with them a rat infestation that will continue to bother me into the future. Take them. And if you do find any artifacts, I would be very appreciative if you would think to bring them this way.
Yeah, it works for me.
I think we have an agreement. Over the table. Do I need to remove that ring from my character?
No, you do not.
Okay, I wanted to clarify just so I knew.
Yeah, no, you're good. So he is holding out a hope that you bring him stuff in the future. But you have proven that you're a problem that will not go away. That you will do what it takes, and you'll make your own compromises on your end for the sake of the people. But if Verkor was not willing to budge, if he was not willing to work with you, that things would just continue to distract him. And so with that, he reaches up to his neck where he has an amulet. He traces a sigil off of the amulet, and there is a faint rumble through the tower. Collect them and go.
That sounds good to me. Let's go. Jagged, be careful not to bleed on the floor too much.
Burker, just so you know, you also have a weird elemental or glass spider infestation down there on the first floor. We took care of that for you.
There's a sneer in the nose. How kind of you. With that, you lot are going to gain another victory, as that has been added to your sheets right now. You lot gather up the folk. You gather up the people, natives to the region as well as merchants. The stonemason up top, Basa, comes down with you and kind of gathers people as you go. As the door at the base of the tower is once more open, and you're able to lead everyone out into the fresh air of freedom. Are there
I'm
any...
going to tell them all about the cult of Chad as we leave.
The cult of Chad. Are there any final moments you wish for this session as you break out into the sunlight?
These people right here.
Jagged, stop bleeding on the floor.
Jagged, what was that?
We did grab these people on the third floor here, and as we were walking out, right?
Yes, you're grabbing everybody. I'm not going to take the time to move all of the tokens down to the ground floor. So you gather them all up, and I take it you lot are heading back to Broadhurst for another respite.
Probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will come back to that respite next time. You ought to have some research you can do. You have a half-made healing potion. You've got some stuff on your end. But for now, this was a grueling long session. The combats were rough. And the Codex... It felt like this was the worst Codex experience we've had thus far, with all of the glitches and the stuff not working as it needed to work. So yeah, thank you all for watching. This was an experience, but we will come back next time with a bit more inline narrative to the Delian tomb. For now, though, our heroes have been victorious, eking their way through the beginning of level 2. And yeah, check out the description for all the links to all my stuff, to the Discord, to the website, all that. But for now, just have a lovely.